live.
You were like, oh.
We are live on the air.
La,
Who's there?
la.
Hello.
What ails you?
What does ail you, Joe?
I don't think anything to be
Well,
honest with you.
I'm just asking you what ails you
Talk
because
to
you
me.
got those headphones on. You look very professional, though. I will say that. You do.
I'm all about the DJism.
If anybody can pull it off, it is you.
I like having the headphones on.
I
I
feel
feel like I can be like,
He is.
shh,
Oh, yeah.
wait.
That,
Hold on.
Joe, you're
This
Yeah,
coming
Joe,
in.
you got to get into this.
it's natural. He's natural.
Or you'd be like,
Supernatural.
Yeah, absolutely.
Supernatural Joe.
What's up,
Hey,
Cameron?
Cameron. Picard.
Hey guys.
It's a nice name.
So we have somebody here. Cameron, how are you this evening?
Yeah.
Can you hear us
Well,
okay?
how are you, Joe?
How are you?
I feel good, buddy.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I feel like I don't even want to touch it at this point. Like,
No, I don't.
he does
I don't
like
wanna touch
you
it
look
today.
proper. You look like the host, and we're just a couple of guys.
Well,
Yeah, he's
I
like the
mean,
main guy.
yeah,
how
he is.
I-
He
That's
does.
what I'm.
He
That's what I'm
definitely looks like the
feeling.
main guy.
You are the main
I
guy.
tried
Do you want us just to
a
put the mic in
certain-
front of you?
We're hosting a podcast and trying to, or whatever.
Need
it's
some
called.
maintenance out here.
Yeah.
What ails you?
Hi, Joey. You live in Vermont. Welcome from Vermont, buddy.
Vermont is awesome. I love Vermont. What part?
We gotta wait for the time.
Yeah, we gotta wait. Why don't you just tell me what part of Vermont you live in?
Well, that's not the best.
What is your reaction to Jesse giving you 50? Well, you'll see my reaction
I
on his
did
video,
too.
and then on our video that I think it comes out tomorrow.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you
I'm still in shock. I really am. I mean, I don't know what.
Yeah, what I mean, there's
That's it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's life changing stuff.
Bear, Vermont.
nice.
You know where that is?
Sounds awesome.
I want to say it's farther south, but I could be wrong. I'm
No idea.
Is it southern? Is it
near,
southern
is
Vermont?
it near Rutland, or are you more like towards like Killington?
It sounds like he has no idea.
That's
Is
a
that
heck of a name
close
of
to
a place.
Bridgeton
Killington.
or
Yeah.
Millville or
Yeah, I mean, what do you know about Vermont?
less than you?
I know Essex
Less than you.
Junction.
I know less than you.
I know Milton, Vermont,
I know they get maple syrup from
Burlington.
there?
I
That's
know
all
I know a lot about
I
Vermont.
mean, I don't know that much about Jersey. I live here, and I feel like
Spent
that.
a lot
You
of
know,
time. Montpelier. Yeah, I am very familiar with Montpelier.
I've heard of Montpelier.
Yeah, exactly.
Amy, hey, what's up?
Yes,
Hi,
Montpelier.
Amy.
Montpelier is the capital. I know that. So ha.
I bet it cost me
And,
that.
and fish is from Vermont. So I know a lot about Vermont.
Are they from Montpelier?
Montpelier is the capital, which is like
What? How did you pronounce
central.
that?
It's right off of.
What's that?
You said
Is
it
it
so
80 is
sophisticated.
80
like,
Montpelier.
81,
Montpelier.
83. What runs through Vermont? 81.
95.
Montpelier is like an hour from Burlington.
no,
See, Kevin knows stuff about Vermont. We don't.
Shelburne, Vermont.
Did you live up
my
there?
my
anywhere?
Stacy's my sister lived in Vermont
Okay.
for like 20 years.
My Stacy.
Yeah, she worked at Vermont Teddy Bear and Magic Hat and all the.
I wasn't gonna say that.
She is my Stacy.
She's your
Uh,
Stacy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to
my
Vermont
sister,
once.
my Stacy.
I went
Vermont's
to Vermont
amazing.
once
If
when
you
I was
haven't
in fourth
like
grade.
been able to tell by now, I love Vermont.
You know what? It's funny because Stacy
King
came out to
Turner,
that
welcome.
party that we had, right?
Yeah.
And she said she misses the podcast.
Yeah.
Where's she at?
Call her up.
Where's she at right now? She
Yeah,
should be here right now.
She should
Should
call
be
in right
here,
now.
right here.
She
Yeah.
call in right now and
Yeah.
figure it out. And
Yeah,
should
or
be
else
here.
she was just blowing smoke and she actually doesn't even listen
She
to
was
our
just trying to
podcast.
get
Well,
out.
smoke,
She was
dude.
just trying to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be there.
playing politics.
But yeah, so Joe, we were
Yeah,
talking
Larry.
about this yesterday. And I wanted to hit this again. We were talking about games, guys. We were talking about toys when we had when we were little and stuff like that. And I thought it was kind of
So-
a very interesting conversation we had.
It was.
Yeah. So what was your? So what did you have to say about that, Joe?
So about these games. Tell me
No,
about
well,
these
so what's
games.
funny is that our generation is different. So Larry grew up with G.I. Joe. Which
Yeah.
Everybody knows G.I. Joe.
Yeah, but I feel like we did too.
But he grew up with the big dog
The
G.I.
big
Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
we had
giant,
the-
giant
we had-
Joe.
Yeah, Giant Joe. Giant Joe. Whereas
Giant Joe. Yeah.
Joe's
Now,
Joe
how
was a
how
lot
old were you
smaller.
when Star Wars came out?
When did it come out? What year?
78, 77?
78. I would have been 14.
So, from what I know, from watching this show on...
That's really sad.
Didn't really have any games as a child.
Oh, well,
Really?
that I get.
Whoa!
Hey, thanks, buddy.
That I can understand. Yeah, but you probably made your own games.
Right, like Kick the Can wasn't a real game.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Like,
love Kick the Can.
it was free.
Jailbreak.
A lot of our games were like, Flashlight Tag was one of my favorite
Yeah,
games.
TV Tag, Freeze Tag, they're
Freeze
all
Tag.
free games.
Jailbreak. Did you guys
So
play
the-
Jailbreak?
Jailbreak was the best.
Yeah, exactly.
Kick the Can was
King
pretty
Turd,
cool.
you get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we made our own games too.
Oh yeah.
So Jailbreak for me was the best. So we lived in development and we would like have the home base would be different garages. And then, I don't know how you guys played, but for us, you got caught, you were hiding, you got caught, you had to go sit in the jail.
Yeah.
And you had to sit there until somebody came out and jailbreak.
And then what they do? Say jailbreak like
and
that.
like
they had to
1,
step
2,
in there,
3, 4,
jailbreak,
5,
then
jailbreak
everybody
it is,
runs.
whatever
You're
it
saying
was.
it's the same as Kick the Can?
No, Kick the Can is a whole different
All
thing.
right, I was wondering.
Yeah,
what you
kick the
were
can.
saying.
You just had to go up and kick that can,
Yeah,
and then everybody
It
was
free at that moment.
point. Yeah.
Jailbreak. I got what you're saying.
It's kind of the same game. It's just one's a can and one's
They're-
you put your foot on it.
Yeah, Kick the Can is very similar.
Yeah. Now we used to play all kinds of games like
Capture Flag. It sounds very similar.
Yeah, I mean, just one's got a can.
because
one's
I was
got
in
a
the city.
flag.
Whoa!
Tim Rafferty, thank you very much. We appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, Phil's gear is nice.
Any relation to Jerry?
We used to play. We used to play curveball, wireball, pebbleball.
Marbles.
What's curveball?
Curveball is like you stand on each side of the street
Uh-huh.
and you had to throw a ball and try to hit the curve.
And it pop
And it
up.
pop up, and then you would get a single, double, triple home run like that.
So we played that too. We didn't have a name for
Wall
it. We
ball.
played that.
Wall ball was fun.
Wall ball, yeah.
Wall ball was a great game.
Wire ball would be like, you know how like you have the lower wires, the middle ones, you would go up like that. So
Yeah.
we always had like single, double, triple, top wire was home run. So if you had a tennis ball and you hit that wire
By throwing it.
by throwing it, it's a home run. But if the other person catches it, it's an out. But if they catch it with one hand, it's automatic 3 outs.
You know what's pretty crazy is no kids today are doing any of these games.
No.
But, like, that's the like you've literally just
Yeah,
like,
hide and seek is
I'm
better
like
than
all
anything
the
anymore.
stuff that we just like talked about, like no kid today, but like that. Well, that's
Yeah.
just stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid. Why would you do that?
And we had that. To me, that was some of my most amazing times
You
Yeah.
killed
of my
me with
life.
football?
Yeah.
like
Or killed me
literally.
with the ball?
Kickball was another one I
Kickball
played. I
was
grew up
another
with
one.
kickball.
Dodgeball.
Yeah.
Wiffle
Dude,
ball.
Are we getting a lounge kickball game together?
Kickball is how I lost my front tooth.
Did you win?
Really?
I don't remember because
Did you
I
make-
think the game
did
was
you-
over as soon as I
did
hit
you,
that.
I was gonna say, did you make the play?
Yeah, I was
Is
I
that-
was running the bases and I tripped in the because we played in the street. I tripped and I was laughing and I hit my tooth on my mom's bumper of her car, on the metal
Ooh.
bumper, and just boom, instantly broke it. Yeah.
My buddy Sean, you know Sean,
Oof.
was playing dodgeball in gym class, and he got his feet knocked at him, and he landed on the ground, and landed on his 4 front teeth,
Knocked them all out.
and it broke him. No, it fractured him. So they put a cast on
Okay.
his 4 front teeth,
And
and
they
kept
kept
him in place.
really.
Yeah, he had a cast on him. And then when he took it off, like that part was real white, the rest of it was yellow.
Oh, you mean like they had cracks in them so the
It
bottom
was
part
like
would turn yellow and then
it was like a cast that was on the bottom of his teeth, like that. Like,
yeah.
across
So they didn't
the-
really save them.
My teeth are
Oh,
hurting.
The
no,
bottom of his
he
teeth.
kept. He still had the same
If
teeth.
they were yellow though, then they died.
No, he just didn't brush them as good as it
Oh.
was underneath the
That's what you meant.
the stuff. Yeah,
We can get a bleach though. You can get them all the same
it
color.
looked fine now.
Yeah,
I mean, he probably got bleach.
yeah. But yeah, I'll tell you what. It's funny because like when that tooth broke, because it broke right in half.
Oof.
That was painful. I mean, painful. And I can remember
I'm in
like
pain thinking about it.
anything cold would. Ugh,
Oh yeah, cold. What's
That's
worse,
how I
the
feel.
cold or the heat?
cold.
That both is
Cold was the
bad.
worst. Yeah.
Any kind of pressure.
Cold.
Well,
yeah.
you couldn't even talk because the air just going in your mouth, even though it
That's
was
bad.
summertime, would be
That's
would
bad.
hurt it. Yeah.
And
You ever
then
feel
you
like
know
your
you have a
pulse
problem.
in your tooth? Like you feel like your heartbeat. Like when if you have like a serious, you have to feel a serious toothache. You can feel like that. Like
I've never really had a toothache that was that bad.
You haven't? I have.
oh, they're the worst thing ever.
I have, but I didn't have that. I didn't have a pulse,
Literally,
but it was
like-
like the pain is intense.
Yeah, like you can almost feel like that. Like
it goes like
that,
right up into your,
like
yeah.
that throb. Every throb is like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's start talking about like cereal or something.
Joe doesn't like talking
Well,
about like health stuff.
Well, cereal gives you.
Board
Cereal,
games.
we're talking about games.
Yeah, games. Board
No,
games.
we're far from games.
For example,
we were
board
talking
games.
about
Yeah.
like games that we made up as kids.
Do you guys remember having like the stick races? You ever do those? Where you get like a hose or water and it would go downhill and you would get like a stick race. You pick your stick and put it in the river.
No.
And run down.
No.
No,
Yeah, we
no.
have stick races.
If I did that, my dad would have whooped my ass.
What's wrong with you?
You flooded the yard out. You
But-
brought a bunch of sticks into the yard.
But I get what you're saying. You just come up with little silly things to entertain yourself.
Whatever it takes.
Back in the day, yeah. But then other games, like what was childhood stuff that you had? Like I had like smash up derbies. Do you remember them? They were like, what were they? SSP.
The
Like the
Matchbox?
things that you pulled. Remember when you pulled the? It was like a string with like little, and all of a sudden it would
It had
just take
teeth
off.
on it? Yeah.
You remember them? Well, these were smash up derbies where the pieces of the car would just pop off. Like you would crash it into another car and all the pieces would pop off.
So I remember there being the Matchbox
Style.
version of that, and it was like a whoa, King Turd, thank you
Whoa.
very much.
Thank you.
It would be like an 8-track, and you would just run your cars, and they would
I'm
eventually
sorry to
hit
hear
the middle.
about your cat. 13 years old. Yeah,
That's awful.
they live right around. You know, that was I think we figured out that Crazy Eyes or Garfunkel was right around.
That's all it lasts. I feel it lasts longer than that.
Some do.
Longer than dogs, right?
Cats can last
Dogs
up to
can
like
last
20.
up to like 14.
My dog's at 13, and she's on her last leg.
Cats can last up to like 20 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I never get
they
cats.
they
But-
sleep so much. So
On a better note, I can tie something you brought up and something that we're on right now.
okay.
Well, that's exciting.
Cereal and games and toys. Right?
I'm very.
Yeah.
Well, remember, as we grew up as kids, like, there used to be a damn prize.
Oh yeah,
in
prize in your
the
cereal.
box. Like, you would literally, like, rip through the boxes.
Hooray!
You would get
Right.
a box of cereal and ruin half the box just to dig through to get the stupid
Yeah, oh, yeah,
little
yeah.
toy, like the creepy crawlies.
We
that used
would
to climb
get
down
yelled
the
at.
windows, or like sugar
The,
bears.
the octopus things?
Yeah.
Remember those?
Creepy
We
crawlies.
would get yelled at
Like-
though if we were digging in the box. Like,
Oh, I
for it.
completely-
Like,
100%.
So we had to wait until like the cereal got down to
It
a
was the
certain
worst thing
part.
ever.
So you just kind of like shake it all over.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. There
Yeah,
it
you know.
is. Yeah.
So, unless you had the Tupperware containers that you put the cereal in.
Oh, is that what you did?
No, but we have one right now, and I was thinking about this the other day because they don't give prizes out anymore. But we
The
have like
Bubbles is from the Hamptons.
no, hold
We
on.
put ours in Tupperware.
If you buy a box of Cinnamon Toast
the
Crunch,
freshest
it's $5.
With the
Ours
freshest,
never went stale.
always
You guys
fresh.
done yet? Or?
Sorry.
No.
That's good.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yes.
Hey Ray, thanks so much for $5, buddy. Ribs were good. I tried the ribs; they were delicious.
Any plans with the 50K? Yeah.
I have tons of
Bills,
plans.
and maybe a couple vacations.
And it's going great.
And the shirt means, actually, it's a Grateful Dead Steely. And within the Steely are little donuts, which are Fish,
Oh, donut.
who are a band from
John
Vermont,
Fishman.
who I love a lot. And two of my favorite bands collaged into one.
And it's filled with Phillies colors, so it helps as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it never helps, but
No, don't feel it.
two of my favorite
Suffocating.
bands
Meshed into one.
meshed into one, who mean a lot to me and where I'm at in life.
Do you? Oh, I heard a crack on that one.
And I just broke Joe's hand,
I-
literally on camera.
Now, in your day, did you ever get like in our day, you could get a record on the box of cereal, like actual, like you could take it like the Archie's record would be on there, and you could play it on the
Right.
Archie's like sugar, 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 do 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 do.
Now, I remember, I know what you're talking about, but that seems
What-
very old to me.
Well, we used to, and you could play them on the record player, so it was kind of cool.
What about playing the actual games on the box too? Remember the games
I don't
on
remember
the box?
any games on boxes. There was games on boxes.
Yeah, we had-
I remember mazes.
Yeah,
that
we
you
had like
would just go
mazes
through.
and like
Yeah.
word searches and
Yeah.
certain boxes like you had to like click.
Did you always hate the lane? Like you get it, and you're like, Oh, it's this.
Yeah. No, I remember at a certain point where they were actually like decent.
Yeah, some of them were decent,
Yeah,
but you
like-
always get a lame one every now, just like Cracker Jacks.
Yeah.
Remember Cracker Jacks with the little fries? Look, oh, I just bought a box of Cracker Jacks, ate the whole box. It's a whistle. It's a
what's
whistle.
funny,
Yeah, but the Cracker Jacks were delicious. That's the important part.
I saw something
Right?
today on
Yeah,
Twitter,
true.
and it was like, "Do you miss this era?" And it was like an era where like late '80s, mid '80s, early '90s, and I kind of do a little bit. Like as cheesy.
No, I definitely do.
Yeah, like it was just
100% I do.
It seemed, and I know I was younger, and it seemed a lot like more simple because it was
And better.
and better. But like times were just,
It's just
and I don't naturally know if the world was better at that time,
It was.
or we
but-
just didn't pay attention and we didn't care.
and it just
well,
but
we,
it just
we
seemed
didn't know
like a
about it because we
simpler,
weren't
we
involved
didn't
in
have
it.
the internet
more
and all
simple
that stuff.
time in life,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Peanut butter. Sorry to hear
that
that.
was
but
the
you
end.
feel like
That
crap
was
today.
the end of innocence, kind of right. That was the end of all knowing everything. So we
Yeah.
were kind of in the.
Yeah.
You
We're
were
in
me
a-
more than Larry, because Larry was so much older than us.
It's fine. He
It was a joke.
didn't hear it.
But all of us, though,
He's
we
older.
we
He
kind
ain't-
of grew up with the area where big fella, thank you very much. We grew up in an area where we didn't have any of that connection,
Yeah.
Right.
right? And then cable TV kind of started. It gave us a little more connection.
Which was like
CNN kind of started, gave us a little more connection. And then by the time we were like teenagers, late teens, the internet started.
and we didn't even watch like
By the time Larry was 35, so I mean, that,
yeah.
he wasn't. He was
and-
like 18, 19, 20, right?
And we
21.
weren't watching TV or like
No, there was no TV or streaming anything on the internet.
we had CDs.
It was like chats and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But like we kind of grew up in the area where everything kind of changed.
we did.
Yeah.
We did.
I wish we could get back to those days, like with the kids now. I wish they could get back to those days where it's like go outside and play games, like all the games that we play, kickball and all. Like I know you play probably in school.
The
still.
problem is you can never go back.
You know what's funny is like, and I know we're
can't go
kind of
back,
all over
I
the
know.
place, but like
I want to
feel
go
like
back and do it all over, but I can't go back. I know.
like
Yeah.
our
Almost
generation.
sounds like a song.
I feel
Yeah,
like we're
it is.
a little more fortunate than his generation. But he could be like same thing. Like I feel like your generation, you'd be like, nah, my generation.
I think every
And-
generation will say that. Right,
say
right,
that.
right.
No,
I think
and
we're
I
really
can, and I can honestly, I can see and hear an argument for all of them.
Mm.
I think we're really close generations.
Yeah.
You
No,
guys
we're-
might be different generations. I feel like I'm almost a bridge between you guys. Like I'm so close to your generation. I think we're kind of the same generation as them.
over. Oh.
No,
Ju-
I can see the gap in our generations. We're similar, but I can see
We're
the gap.
similar, but different.
No, like Joe.
Similar.
Yeah.
But different.
No, that's a generational gap. That's okay though. Like,
Yeah.
but then you got to bridge the generations. You got to like.
Okay, well we have some kind of things in similar
A lot.
A lot.
similarity because it's like
A-
we were talking about games like you remember Trouble.
Oh, I love that game.
I love that game too, and that was around when we were
What game was
kids.
Trouble?
Trouble was the one where you
Pop
bubble,
it, yeah. I
and
just
then you had the
rolled
little
dice.
round
Nah,
things.
I
that
was
you just-
sorry.
No, sorry was like with the little.
Trouble and Sorry were pretty.
Sorry, you would slide.
Yeah, Sorry was the little guys like
Oh,
that.
you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. These Trouble had the
Trouble was a
yeah.
little round plastic
Pop it,
thing.
plastic
yeah.
You
pieces.
just moved
Yeah.
towards.
And you hear the.
Yeah, you gotta get them all in your home.
You're right.
and
You're right.
everything
You're
like
right.
that.
You're right.
How about Life, the game of life?
Yeah, great to play. Sucks now though as a parent.
Yeah, because I thought it was going to be like that. Like when, ooh, life is easy.
I'm still waiting for my spin.
So I would say,
My station wagon.
and I don't want to date Larry, but
No,
our
I feel like you guys would get along great.
no. But like our generation grew up on what our parents did, is what I'm saying.
That's
Now
what she
I can't my kids today would not watch something that I grew up as a kid watching. They'd be like, "Dad, this is stupid."
I have
Right.
had them watch a few things and
And,
it never goes over well.
No, but you watch things that your parents did as kids and loved it. Like I grew up
I know. I
watching
remember watching My
the-
Three Sons.
the Brady Bunch, I Dream of
Yeah,
Jeannie,
crap like that.
the Partridge Family.
My
Like,
parents
all
and your
that
parents
stuff.
are two different
Like,
generations too, though.
I have to laugh at this comment. It's like, Kevin's wearing the same shirt from the last podcast. What was that, like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, we don't have like 52 shirts that we got to change into.
That's the very same thing.
It's like, that
That's-
was 2 weeks ago. That's like a long time ago.
It's funny because I've only worn the shirt today, so he's wrong.
So wait a minute. So, but
It's the first time I ever wore the shirt.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So, there
check,
goes that.
check the podcast.
nice try, bro. It could have been a great with that shirt.
It's on TV. Yeah,
But, no, I mean-
I have more than one, but I'm gonna wear it the next one.
You're right, though.
And the next one. And then, actually, I'm not taking it off.
Things don't hold up
Timothy.
like they used to, right? So I do remember watching my parents' movies and they were growing up, their TV shows. Like I watched MASH.
Yeah, right.
I watched All in the Family, stuff
Happy
I probably
Days.
shouldn't have back in the day because I was a kid. And,
Right.
And they were all, now I look back on them and I like them all, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely. They're classics.
it's different now.
Right.
Because now, when back then, there was nothing else. So when the parents watched TV, you either watched TV with them or you didn't.
Yeah. Do you think that it's
And now they can be on their iPads, they do whatever else they
Right.
want. They're connected 24/7. We had no.
No.
Like, we had TV time from I don't know, after dinner, 7 to 8, right? That was our time for TV time.
right?
And then it was
Handheld
our parents sit
Tiger
down and they
games.
watch their show.
Oh, wait a second. You sat down at the table and ate.
Oh yeah, every night for dinner.
You weren't allowed to watch TV. were
No,
you?
every night for dinner we
Oh,
sat at
wow.
the table.
We were different. We were allowed to sit in front of the TV and eat.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, my dad
Remember
came
when
home
the
from work.
TV trays came out?
Married
Back
with
in my day, it
Children.
was
We
like
always
you
watched
just-
Married with Children.
My dad come home from work. TV would be on, dinner would be on the table, ready to go,
Okay.
and
Alright.
we'd eat dinner, and then we do our homework because we'd be out playing. Eat dinner, do our homework, and then we'd have TV time for about an hour before my parents sat down to watch their TV shows,
Okay.
which were whatever, the Cosby's, whatever they wanted to watch.
Yeah.
Right.
but we're-
Right.
Which we would end up watching because now you can see
Yeah,
watch
you would
so
watch them
much TV.
anyway. You'd be like, I actually remember watching from the hallway.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta go to bed.
Dude, I
Yeah,
remember.
Cosby, I like the Cosby Show, except for when later on in the seasons, I didn't like it so much. I liked it when it first came out.
I like the Cosby Show.
Yeah, it just
But-
got weird afterwards. Like when his daughter grew up, and then it was
They were
more
all
about
grown up
them
and
and
weird.
stuff.
Yeah,
Like
it was
that. Then
like-
they had the spin off of that and everything.
The Different World.
Yeah.
Different World when
Yeah, I didn't
Denise
care-
went to
Oh,
college.
I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally remember that one.
Spin-offs were huge, though. You don't get spin-offs anymore.
80s,
Whoa,
late 80s, early
Chris.
90s.
Thanks, Chris.
Chris.
Today, they get rid of Rager. Today, who else? What else happened today?
That's the only thing I know of. I wasn't really online that much.
They
so I
got rid
don't
of
really
Rager.
know.
We got some draft picks. I'm fine. He's gone. Yesterday's they got a safety, right? A corner.
Free safety.
He'll play
Free safety, hybrid corner.
from the Saints. I like that
He's
big.
a hybrid.
They got a quarterback from the Saints today too. I forget who.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No.
And Coke. Yeah, we'll never see him. Doesn't matter.
So-
If we see him, the season's over.
Cameron asked, question for Larry, Joe, Kevin, who was your favorite teacher? Would you, if we just threw a name out there, it's not going to mean anything to you, but do you mean,
It would mean
subject-wise?
something to all of us probably.
Yeah, but it's subject-wise,
I know who it is, Mom.
my favorite teacher would have been my 4th grade teacher, whose name was Mrs. Spencer. Just all-around awesome teacher.
Oh, man.
No, it wasn't, because it was from Camden,
Oh yeah, I forgot you were a kid.
Yeah. But she was the best teacher I ever had.
What about
so.
you?
I have 3,
Oh jeez.
but if I had to pick one,
No, say all 3.
no, 2 were football coaches, but they were for different reasons. But one, I will go Mrs. Cottisbody, because
Really?
freshman year, we
Mrs. Cottisbody.
just we butted heads. Junior year, we came to this, and she did right by me. And
That's interesting.
Yeah, so it was like a full circle with her. It's
How
the one point where it was I despised her, thought she was the most awful person ever, and by the end of my junior year, I was like, wow, amazing teacher.
I can't say Joe's dad because he wasn't my favorite.
So yeah, Mrs. Scott is
I did.
Could have been. He could have been.
Rest
Yeah, he
in
could have
peace.
He had the chance.
He had a chance. How about yours?
Mr. McCall is a close
I
second.
love Mr. McCall. Great dude, man.
It's a close
Great
second for
dude,
me.
Yep.
My favorite probably Mr. Ujiri.
Who?
Yeah.
Mr.
I don't
Ujiri,
know
he was
him.
science teacher. He was dope.
Yeah,
So he had his joke, and there he was was it earth science, whatever freshman year, whatever it is, and he's talking about these rocks, and he's like, we were in class and I was talking as normal, disrupting class. He's like, Bumpus, hey, be quiet, and he throws this rock at me.
A rock?
a rock, and I thought it was super heavy, but it wasn't. It was like a moon rock, so it was like super light. But I'll
Okay.
never forget it. It was, and he would throw people out of class like he was an umpire. He'd be like, "You're out of here!" He would step like throw you out of there. And he was just a good dude that you know, he was probably in his 30s.
Nah,
It's funny because we do know similar.
Sweet goatee.
We know similar.
Elwell is probably one of my favorites.
Really?
Elwell Tortelli's
Wow.
up there.
Tortella, I love.
Yeah,
I love Tortella. He's
Mr.
a good
Smith's
dude.
up there for me.
Mr. Smith was a good dude. Elwell, not so much, but I'll tell you something offline about him, but might
still-
ruin that for you for your thoughts of him. But and it has nothing to do
How
with
about
me.
Mr. Gatch?
I love Mr. Gatch.
Mr. Gatch.
He didn't have Mr. Gatch.
Nah,
You didn't have Gatch?
no.
He was a shop teacher.
Legend.
No, ours was Cundy.
I know
and-
shop-
Legend.
It doesn't
Cundy
count.
Cundy and Mr. Miles was ours.
Legend.
He was the kind of teacher that caught me chewing in the back of the class and made me swallow it to get sick, and then he gave me past the nurse's office. Like he saw what we were doing.
Oh yeah, he knew what was going on.
And he started talking to me until I swallowed, and he's like, "Here you go." I'm like, what's that? He's like, "He's a pass the nurse's office. You're gonna get sick." And I'm like, oh, and I got sick.
And you got sick. Yeah. So okay. So let's go back to games like Monopoly being one of the classics back.
So
in
I
the
feel
day.
like the games really set you up to kind of fight with your brothers and siblings, right?
100%.
So like, Sorry is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like, I play
I
Sorry now with my kids. It's the freaking worst. Because guess what? Every kid gets pissed off when you knock them off the thing.
Guess
No matter who does it.
Guess who was a big one? Me and Stacey.
Guess who's a great one?
Guess who was a fun
But at least
Guess
then,
who? Yeah, we talked about that yesterday.
Guess, yeah.
but at least then you're guessing who. Like
Did that have
Sorry,
like a
you
little
just-
blue
that's
thing that you had to
excellent.
put the person in?
I
that
actually
you would
liked
guess?
all those kinds of games like Guess Who and Memory and all of
I like Memory.
Memory.
Stratego.
Yeah,
Stratego is my John, dude. I
Connect
just asked
Four.
a question about that in trivia last week.
Stratego,
The
yeah.
bonus was, how many pieces do you start off with the game at Stratego?
Oh, I can't even tell you that.
On each
I don't
side.
remember. I don't remember.
Uno was
What
big.
would you guess, though?
I'd say
On each side.
14.
You ever played Stratego?
No.
40.
It's that many.
40, yeah.
That's
Dang.
a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
That's quite a
It's
bit.
4 rows 10.
You know
Dude,
what?
so they
Thinking
have-
about it now, it's like there was a lot of pieces
Yeah,
in that
they have
game.
like
Oh,
little
now you
people.
remember.
Yeah, now I remember.
They have little people that
Now
work
I
different things,
remember.
like the bombardiers, where like they had different hit points. So you set your team up. It's a really cool game. Stratego is a great
You know
game.
what game? Like I know that a lot of
I
people.
kind of want to play it right now.
You should play
A
it.
lot of people have played this, and I never. I played it when I was a kid. Never really cared for it, and that was Battleship.
I love
Well,
Battleship.
I liked the Battleship.
Did you?
I kind of liked it.
So the
Even
problem
though-
is it takes forever to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sunk your Battleship.
You play it now, and you're like, oh my god, dude, A1. Just freaking pick A1, bro. I'm
Yeah.
over the game.
Joe would be like, "You sunk my Battleship.
What's it? Oh.
Now I must go get some cereal from my."
I feel like we're like not
Tupperware.
mentioning the best one.
No.
And I guarantee it's from
Go
your
back
era,
on
too.
that with the whole cereal
Mousetrap.
thing. I was
Mousetrap.
going to
Mousetrap.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to talk about Mousetrap.
Oh, of course you
And
were.
then he brought the cereal up. So look,
Roll the dice, move your mice. Nobody gets
Mousetrap,
hurt.
man.
You remember
Thing
that?
It never worked. Literally never
Ours
worked.
did all the
no,
time.
Barely.
my word.
Like by the time the
You
ball
didn't
hit
put
the
it-
Yeah,
you
my
didn't put
word.
it together
by
properly.
the time the ball hit the
Tuesdays
top,
worked.
it didn't work. It just rolled
How
out.
about break
It was
the
so
ice? Do you remember
flimsy.
break the ice?
Yeah, I never liked that game.
That was stupid. How about Kerplunk?
That was different.
With all the
than Sam.
marbles and you had to pull the
And the
things
sticks.
out? Yeah.
that one.
The marbles
Oh.
made core. Anything that the reason that
What was the one with the pieces? You had to put it in.
perfection.
Oh, perfection.
Perfection.
Oh, yeah.
That was
That got on
Yeah.
your nerves.
I kind of want to have a
Let's
game.
go! Let's go! Let's go!
We have to have like an
Here we go.
80s, 70s,
Got it.
80s, 90s game night.
We should do it.
70s, 80s, 90s
right.
game
Yeah.
night.
But we don't have any of these games.
I had perfection.
Oh, you
My
do?
point
I had
being,
operation.
I feel like me and Joe
I had
are like the
Sorry.
last
Okay,
of the generation that
Yeah.
are the carrier.
Since Joe just brought that up, I do have to say that. Maybe the most stupid game I've ever played was Operation. I hated that game.
It was very hard.
It was-
It's annoying.
Yeah, you play it one time. It's like,
Like I didn't even
don't
touch
wanna
it.
play
I
again.
didn't touch it. I literally did.
Yeah.
You almost want to punch him in the face.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. yeah.
You want a red nose? I'll give you a red nose.
How do you get that wrench out of there? You can't get that wrench.
wishbone?
Why
Why
is
is
there a
there
wrench?
Why is there a wishbone?
Who made the wrench?
in the
Why is
guy?
my responsibility to get
I
it out
wish
of
I didn't have
yourself?
this game.
No, I'm out on that one. What's some other ones?
Mr. Mouth. Remember Mr. Mouth?
Mr. Mouth, yeah, or Hungry Hippos.
Hungry Hippos was a good one.
Mr. Mouth or Mr. Frog were the same thing. So it was a thing that would spin around, and you had little spring. It was either a hand or like a fly or like a lily pad.
Right.
And you put the flies in the mouth, or it'd be like a hand in the mouth, Mr. Mouth. It would open up, close, open up, close, open up, close.
Yep.
Simon Says.
You know what?
Simon Says is a good one.
Back in my day, there was called
Stacey
ants in your
game.
pants, right? And it was like this plastic thing that looked like pants with suspenders on there, and then you had these little ants,
Yeah,
and you had to go like that and try to get them into the pants.
See?
So yeah,
Ants in the pants.
Yeah, ants in the pants.
I want to go with ants in the pants.
But yeah,
What am I thinking of?
and if you think about the toys for your childhood, though, it always brings back like. You know, I noticed that everybody here, like we were talking about, has a smile on their face.
Little nostalgia,
They
right?
back.
But it's like you hear about Slinky
How
was
about
so
a yo-yo?
cool.
Slinky.
Until you get Slinky, at least you can get beat as hell.
Yeah, and then if you pulled it out too far, then it never
it
works
was
the same
stretchy, you
again.
never get back.
Slinky was a one-day toy.
One day
It
at
was.
best.
One day,
Tops.
take it to the top of the steps,
Tops.
and you go.
If you had steps.
If you had
If
steps,
not,
yeah,
Slinky
I don't know
sucks
why
balls.
I don't know why your parents
Here's
gave
another
you those
blast from it.
steps.
How
You
about-
go. You were just doing this, Joe.
How about like a gumball machine coming out of
Oh.
a department store?
I got a couple
Oh,
of machines
yeah,
for Christmas before.
No,
Yeah,
he's
I
talking
mean,
about.
but like you're coming out
stores.
of a department store and there's like
They're all there.
17
Yep.
gumball
Mhm.
machines, and I would go right for the slime.
Oh,
A little
100%. Every time, or the
cylinder.
hands,
But
they
we
go
didn't have
slime.
slime.
And I would get the slime everywheres and anywheres, and my mom would be like,
Dude, I
"Told
would
you
get,
not to get the slime. Now you got the slime, and it's here, and it's there, and it's everywhere, and now
Yeah.
I got green slime everywhere."
So you said creepy crawlers, right? So I remember getting those, but I don't
Were
remember
they
getting...
the things that you threw against the wall?
Yeah,
and
I
they
was
slowly
yeah,
went
raised,
down?
yeah, the
That-
creepy crawlers,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
like
were
octopus.
They were
Pretty
do.
cool.
They were do.
Yeah.
Bring Brack,
Bring
back
Brack.
the creepy crawlies.
But I feel like
I
they
can't
were...
even say it. I can't
Yeah.
even talk. I'm so
I feel
excited
like they were more
because I want
in-
the creepy crawlies back.
So, talking about toys, like, so McDonald's is a thing for everybody, right? Happy Meal's been a thing forever. I don't know about how old you
Happy
are,
Toys?
but Happy
Happy-
Meal.
Well,
Happy Meals?
I've already offended Larry.
when
Like
you-
No, I
seven
know.
ways
We were
to
They were
up,
more
though.
like Tom's age, so I do know about them
When we
because
were
we
growing
would
up,
get
like,
Tom.
we would get Happy Meals, we would
we'd
get
get
toys.
Tom Happy Meals,
Would
so
you
he-
get toys? You get toys? You
We're
didn't
like
have Happy
between-
Meals?
No, not in
growing up?
our day, but when Tom was growing up,
Yeah,
we
so
did.
for me,
That's a shame.
Happy Meals, they had good toys back then. They had creepy crawlers, or I remember they would have like the
Glass mugs.
the mugs were like Flintstones or whatever.
Peanuts.
Flintstones, meet the
Or they'd have a
Flintstones.
Transformers.
Have a yabba dabba
Do
do
time,
time,
a dabba do time.
We'll have a gay old time.
Wilma!
Wow. You guys practice without me?
I like the Flintstones.
I mean, I feel left out on that one.
I'm a big fan.
That's fine. It's fine.
Did you ever go to
I
the
just
play
didn't
area? They
notice
have the
it.
hamburger you can climb up in.
Ooh.
Remember that?
Yeah, pre-COVID.
No, I don't remember that one. I remember that when I was like a kid.
Grimace. Remember Grimace?
Yeah, Grimace.
Grimace. What was Grimace anyway?
He was a purple guy.
Yeah, but what was he?
Like Barney before
He was
Barney.
an
He was a
Eeyore.
French fry guy, or
He
what
was
he
an Eeyore kind of thing. He was like,
Grimace.
hey, I'm here.
Yeah, but
I was
like,
always
they
a
had the
really
hamburger, and I
happy-
love the hamburger.
I was a Hamburglar fan.
Hamburger was the best.
Yeah, Hamburger was the best.
There was the Fry Guys.
Grimace, Ronald, McDonald.
Ronald.
He was
Grimace.
creepy looking.
Yeah,
crowd.
yeah. I'm out on Ronald.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
he-
not one. I think Grimace should have gone like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, but
I'm out on Ronald.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Battleship Cameron was a good game. It takes
Battleship
forever,
what?
though. It takes forever.
see, I don't like Battleship. It was like, oh, miss,
It's time.
and then you're like, oh, miss.
Spears.
Nah, I don't think he's around. I'll get one.
Nah, it's alright. You gotta
It
stay
takes a long time. That's the problem.
for Battleship
And
Camera.
it's like until you get
So I
that.
felt Battleship was awesome. I remember it being cool because you would get the advanced version.
Yeah.
You get the basic version, and then you get the advanced version where you had like a button you would hit and it made noise and stuff.
Right.
I remember it being cool. So when we had kids, I'm like, oh, Battleship. I get to play Carson. I'm like, it's been an hour and 45 minutes. man.
Oh
This
wow,
kid
that's
can't
a
it's
start
long
my
game.
Battleship.
That's a long
Like,
game.
let's go. Find about A4.
Did that have
A4.
Did that have levels, or was it just
No.
one
No,
thing?
it was
Just
all
like
one-
it
yeah.
just was electronic.
It was
Was there a Battleship that had levels like you had 3 different? Why do I remember that?
I don't know.
Huh.
You made your own Battleship.
Maybe I just made my own game
What
up.
about,
Maybe we should make that game.
Could be famous forever.
What about Crossfire?
Oh, that was.
Oh
good
wait a
one.
second, what was that one?
It was like
Because that sounds familiar.
it actually was a fidget before the fidgets.
Yeah, it had a little fidget spinner in the middle, and you would
Fidget
get like
spinner.
a gun
It
with
was like crossfire, like
little like metal balls.
Oh, a little BB gun?
And
Like,
yeah,
shoot, blah, blah, blah,
it was
blah,
on
blah.
a board.
Yes,
Yeah,
I remember that.
Get one to the
game.
other
Yes,
side.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
what else was good back then?
Yeah,
Actually, like we grew up in the era like where like air hockey started becoming big.
Well, it was
Remember
big
you
before.
go to a friend's house who had like air hockey and like a pool table? And, like,
Well, when they had pool table, it was big, or air hockey. Yeah,
we had a
yeah.
pool table and I never played it.
I feel like it happens to a lot of people have it. Pool
Yeah,
table.
yeah. And everyone would come over like, got a pool table? I'm like,
We had 3 arcade games. That we
and I
never
would get
played.
annoyed. I'm like, I don't want to play pool.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, no, I want to play
We
pool.
had 3 arcade games we
the
never
whole
played.
sleepover's pool. Like, no, I don't play pool. Thanks.
No, he remembers going
Thanks,
to
Tom.
houses that would have like stuff like air hockey or ping pong.
Air hockey,
Oh.
ping pong, yeah.
Ping pong.
Pool.
Ping pong's a fun game.
Pool.
Well, we got to play some more ping pong here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Oh, yeah, with, do you remember, I don't know if you guys, I don't know, because we're different generations, but it's like,
Not that far off.
all of a sudden the games
far as I make
evolved
it
to
seem.
all of a sudden it was like Mattel football. Or basketball or baseball that they
That
had.
was your time that came out.
Yeah, and it was like that was the cutting edge thing. It's like all them. Then Atari came out.
Atari
after
was
that.
cutting edge for me.
Yeah, and then it was like, oh, that's it. I mean, look how like everything after that was like leaps and bounds.
Like if you
Well,
would have
look-
told me as a kid I would have 3 arcade games in my house, I would be like, "You gotta be kidding me! I'm
Right.
must be rich," because arcade games were. Like, I remember going to the mall to just go to the arcade and play games.
Yeah.
Like, it was the biggest deal ever.
Do you remember like when you were a kid, like when you would go to the arcade, you're like, what am I gonna play first?
I was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
Outrun was my game.
Outrun was great as a
Love.
racing game.
Yeah, I never
love
played
it.
that.
Before
That
his
doesn't
time.
sound familiar to
After
me.
this
Yeah.
time,
Yeah, I loved Outrun.
it was Sega Outrun.
Well, here's like something funny because most of these people see me play games now. I'm like horrific at today's games, but
I don't think
early
you're as bad as me,
Nintendo, all them games, like I used to own those
Yeah.
We
games.
can
and
find out real quick.
Let's bring back
Yeah,
Nintendo,
like-
man. I'll
like-
get you on some kung fu.
but-
Do
do you remember the game Track and Field? I used
Oh,
to
yeah, I used to
love that
love
where it
that,
had the
man.
ball in there. And you're like,
I actually had
And then you had
the.
to jump and stuff like that?
I had the little
Yeah.
mini.
I had the mat for track and field.
let's see, you
No,
had to
but
run,
I
you
have
had to
the
run
mini.
on
I
it.
have the mini with all the games. Like,
I have it too.
well, let's go.
I'm down, dude. Let's play.
Mess you up with some Tecmo Bowl.
Seven Ball is a great
John
game.
Elway, dude, all day.
Now you get that one play where you can run super fast around everybody.
John Elway, or who was the other one? Marcus Allen.
That was like Mattel football when it came out. The little because it only had the dots on there.
Dude, it
all
was-
you had to do, and I don't remember it now, but it was like down, over, up,
Yeah.
and then you just sat there and you just went like that. Touchdown, your turn.
It's the
Dude,
best.
it was so when it came out on Atari, it had like they were like blocks. It was like 3 blocks, quarterback, running back, and then like defender.
Yeah.
It was so funny, dude. Like I would love to go back and play an old Atari game.
Me too.
That'd be
Oh,
fun,
Atari,
too.
yeah. Because I mean, like my first Atari games were like, I remember having Superman was one of them.
Remember
Where you had to
Combat?
go into the little phone
Oh.
booth and then he would
I
turn
remember
into
Superman.
Combat. Combat, love Combat with the
They had
tanks.
tanks, the planes, and
oh,
the
yes,
biplanes, and the
absolutely.
jets.
Love that.
Combat was the best. Adventure was
and
another good
boxing,
one.
I had boxing. It's like all you had to do is
Head and arms.
All you had to do is get him right in the corner and just hold on to the button. And it was like, pop, 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 pop,
It all
pop,
was
pop,
the
pop,
head
yeah,
and
yeah,
arms.
head and 2
Awesome.
arms like this. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's good stuff.
Oh man, I tell you what, and it's like
Castlevania was a great game.
That was a great NES game for us.
Yeah,
It was an
loved
NES game.
Castlevania.
I also love Paperboy Brett, but I played that in the arcade first.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it
we're
was a
missing
good,
some of the comments.
that was one of the good like
Paperboy was awesome.
NES had a
Yeah.
few good
Asteroid.
ports.
Asteroid was another.
Asteroid
yeah.
was a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had the buttons. The buttons were super cornered, and the buttons were cornered. So the
Yeah.
arcade game itself was
Yeah.
fun to
It
play.
had to be.
Yeah.
Ghosts and Goblins.
That was a good game too. It was very hard though.
Kid Icarus.
Pac-Man's
Pac-Man,
classic. I
yeah.
have it at home. I play it all the time.
Dude, we need to like bring back old school games.
I think we can try.
I loved all the games back then. I just don't think other Deadpool pinball.
Any
Pinball's
pinball,
fun.
any
Pinball's
pinball
That's
is fun
what you
for me.
need.
Yeah.
That's what you need in your
I
arcade.
agree. Frogger's probably
Pinball.
one of my favorite arcade games of all time.
Yeah,
I always think of George.
yeah,
Frogger.
oh yeah.
Oh,
without
the
a
high
doubt,
score,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
all I
yeah.
think of is George.
And it's like pinball. My favorite pinball that I ever, and I played a lot of pinball throughout my life, but it was like my favorite one is the Pirates of the Caribbean pinball
The
machine.
newer one.
Because it's just like, oh my gosh, you go to the Kraken, and you get all these like 4 or 5 balls that you play with at one time.
Just go.
It is
Mine was the
cool.
Kiss.
Yeah.
The Kiss.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, but it's one I remember as a kid and it being super cool because it was Kiss.
Like that.
And like when I was in Wildwood, they had like the whole Kiss like. No, don't make it weird, dude.
Don't you love the sound of when it pops though?
Is it?
When you
I
pop
love
his
pinball,
machine?
dude.
Well,
When that pop.
I'd be interested to play the new pinballs they have now for like arcade one-up pinball machines they have if they're real. They're supposed to feel real and sound real, but I doubt
So
they
let me
feel
ask you a
real.
question: if you were in an arcade room right now and there was pinball machines there, nothing that you ever played before, what do you look for in a pinball machine to play it? Do you care,
Cheapest
or
one.
do you just play one? No,
One
it's all
for
they're all
25
quarters.
cents.
They're all quarters, just say.
No, I'll play anyone. I'll find the thing most interests me. and
See,
I'll
I
play
always
it.
like the ones that you go to like after you all of a sudden get more balls, the multi-ball one. Like you get like 2,
Right.
3, 4 balls come out. They're the ones I like.
Yeah, you love handling balls. I mean, a lot, right? That's your thing.
In the game.
Yeah, right. In pinball, right?
Yeah.
I agree with you. I hear what you're saying. I will avoid the ones that have any kind of trigger. I want something where you can pull it out and throw back. Like
bet
I
you
hate the
do.
games that, like, it'll be Terminator 2 and it'll be like a gun here and that's what sets the ball off. No, I want to pull the thing out.
Right.
Throw the ball out there.
Yeah.
Oh no, I want the old school. I want the flip on the bottom where you can
But
flip
don't
it
you
off.
like the levels? Like all of a sudden, like you store a ball up there and then you get another
Yeah,
one
most
out.
pinball games I've ever played have had that.
Not all of them.
Most.
Some of them don't. Yeah.
I said most.
But that's what I'm saying. If you have
when
one,
you're privileged, you grow up like a bumper.
No, look, I literally buy cheap cereal and put in the Tupperware. You guys keep on talking about Tupperware container. I will.
You're the one that brought up Tupperware.
You can
container,
get a
not
bag
me.
of cereal for
We
$5.
My family was so poor
And it
we
contain-
couldn't afford a Tupperware
And
container.
you
Now
can
they're
contain it
all
for
over the
10. Now
place.
you got a $15 box of cereal.
Yeah, you can get a bag of cereal that's worth $5 compared to a box that's worth $6 and it's less cereal. And in a box you can keep it fresh. In a bag you can't. So I'll pour it into a Tupperware container. How do you not know about this?
And now you got the freshest cereal ever. I've saw.
I don't know about it because I don't eat cereal.
Well, I have kids that eat cereal.
No, I know. I don't blame you.
I love cereal.
Don't
It's the
blame you.
greatest food in the world.
Do you?
I love cereal.
Is
like
it
box
considered
cereal?
food?
I think it's a type of food.
Really? Box cereal is one of your
Like-
favorite foods in the whole world? Really?
My top 5 without a doubt.
Really?
If you can say box cereal, just say cereal, yeah, 100%.
Now to me cereal is a snack, like late night snack.
Still one of my favorite foods, though.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
not I don't consider it a food though.
if
It's not in the food group.
like
it's
right
just
now-
like a snack.
All right, what would you say your favorite food is? Let me put this in comparison to what you're talking about here.
okay.
Good.
Oh, I was just going to say, I would cereal. The only thing that would go in my category of cereal would be oatmeal because I don't like any other
I love
cereal.
oatmeal.
So that would be it for my cereal. But I wouldn't even put it in my top.
What about cream
10.
of wheat?
I
I
love
hate
cream of
cream
wheat. It's
wheat.
even better
Yeah.
than oatmeal. It's the best.
Cream of wheat's so,
So
good.
good.
A little bit of butter, syrup.
But I wouldn't even put it in my
Saltiness.
top 10.
Oh
my God.
I won't put it in my.
I want like. Some,
So what would
now
be your
oatmeal's
top,
good.
top
now,
3?
Oatmeal's good too.
I
Don't
love
get me
it.
wrong.
If you're talking about the top
And
3
I like
foods,
I
same
like
thing.
cereal. Cereal's banging too, but it's not food.
We
It's,
weren't talking about
It
top,
is food. Yeah,
top 3 foods.
I'm saying
You said your cereal would be in your top 5. You
probably
said.
a food. Yeah. So what's
Yeah.
your
I
top
think
3
he'd
foods?
reconsider
Kind of.
that if you really.
I want to know where you're coming from comparison's sake.
Like-
Steak is one of my, filet is one of my top
Yeah.
top things. Pizza is one of my top things. Oh gosh, there's so many more than
Yeah.
cereal.
Yeah. Okay.
Chicken
okay.
wings.
So cereal would be my
cheesesteak.
cereal.
Yeah.
Probably one of my top breakfast.
Sushi.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I go snack. In top 5 snack.
Yeah, definitely top 5.
Yeah, like I consider cereal a snack.
Cereal's delicious.
I don't
like
like
a-
cereal.
You're crazy, dude.
Cereal is good.
With some
You
ice
should have a
cream milk.
baby. Buy
Hoagies. I
cereal.
like hoagies.
I like hoagies too.
Yeah.
I like
Burgers.
burgers.
Yeah.
I like Sam. I don't know what Sam pizza wings are, but they sound delicious.
They do.
King Sunrise, man, you got a hell of a menu over there.
That one dude, he's cuckoo for
I
cooking.
think it's King's Rise.
We're obviously cuckoo too.
You say King Sunrise.
Who said that? Oh.
That's not what his name is.
Burgers. Right now,
King's Rise.
I could go for a burger right now.
So yeah, top 5 foods
Bro
probably
burger.
not.
Bro
Top
burger.
5
Oh.
breakfast foods of all time, without doubt. Cereal will be top 5.
Bottom.
Top 5 breakfast cereals. Is that
Breakfast foods for me.
Breakfast foods?
Cereal will be top 5.
Not for me, but
And mine are eggs, potatoes, and meat, and then cereal.
I want you to, like,
Biscuits are probably the number 5.
no, you should go like if you're gonna do that, like for me, it's like eggs Benedict is 1,
They're delicious.
Scrapples 2,
Scrapple's my top breakfast meat.
a
bet it is.
Delicious.
breakfast sandwich is 3.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know about
with
that.
sausage on it.
Yeah, a great breakfast on a bagel, a great
Oh,
breakfast
yeah.
sandwich.
Ew.
A pretzel roll. Oh,
That sounds
God.
good.
yeah.
Dude, what do you got in the fridge? They go home.
Let's do a chill and grow, okay?
Oh, can we do that? Can we do
No, we can't.
Whatever's in the fridge.
No, we can't.
Chill and
cook
grow.
off? Larry's like,
What's
no,
that?
Larry,
1
Larry,
hard-boiled
shut it down.
egg, 2 hard-boiled eggs, 3 hard. What? 4? What does that mean?
Hard-boiled eggs are good.
I love hard-boiled eggs. And then, you can make them into egg
Anything.
salad.
Yeah,
Or
you
just
can
eat it
save
by
it.
himself. I
You
like hard-boiled
repurpose
eggs
the egg.
with salt
Yeah.
and pepper.
I love egg salad. Oh my god.
I love eggs in general. I love eggs all the ways.
I'm pretty much the same.
I've never
boat
had
as
an egg
you.
I didn't like.
Same thing with me. It's like you can scramble it. You can. I don't care what you do to that egg.
Over
Just
easy,
cook,
yeah.
cook it up.
Cook it
I'm
hard.
eating it.
Cook me the goddamn egg.
Yeah. Give me a piece of bread if it's gooey. If it's not, I'll just eat the egg like that.
Yeah, but I like a little juice in there.
Make yourself a goddamn quesadilla.
Like, if you made me some eggs, like, give me some shredded potatoes,
Ooh.
some eggs, like over easy eggs or slice up
Let them
eggs
potatoes soak
on top of potatoes.
soak up the juicy egg yolk
Yeah,
that's
it's a
in there.
big
Oh.
You just slice them all up, mix it all up in there. Some shit on the shingle.
Yeah.
I'll eat that too.
Oh yeah.
A little cream
I'll
chip
be
beef.
back. Let's see what Larry's got in the fridge.
I know we got eggs. When is Joe gonna bake the edibles on chillin' and grilling? What edibles?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sure, you're making edibles
You
for
making
us?
edibles?
Not that I know of. I didn't know that was a
You
thing.
are now. What kind of edibles we talking about here? Sausage links or patties?
More like bacon,
Bacon and bacon, yeah.
Oh.
I like patties.
Ray!
Ray.
Yeah, right. I like patties more than sausage links.
Only
I feel
Joe
like
can eat meat when he first wakes up.
Ray, I feel like-
You know what? I agree with you 100%, Ray. That man can eat some meat.
You don't like bacon?
I love bacon.
Well, you eat that when you first wake up sometimes.
No, I don't.
For breakfast?
No.
When do you eat bacon?
With my eggs
For breakfast.
for breakfast.
When
Yeah.
you first wake up.
Yeah, well, it's not when I go to sleep.
Right.
How about breakfast? What about breakfast for dinner?
It was
Oh, I could do that.
it was my parents' most genius move growing up.
Yeah,
They made
breakfast for
something
dinner.
so cheap. They were so broke. They were like, all right, this week we gotta do breakfast dinner one night.
And
we
you
have
would
to
get
eggs. And I'm
excited.
like, oh my god, we're having eggs for dinner? Mom, are you kidding? Mom, are you serious?
Just-
Eggs
This is the best day ever.
for dinner? But it's dinner time. We're having eggs and toast. Like eggs and bread. You're saying that's all we're having for dinner. That's it. You're
This is
serious.
This is the best day ever.
You were the best ever, Mom.
French,
Best ever.
French toast for dinner. Oh my god. Yeah.
You thought it
Oh
was
my
the best thing ever.
God.
It was they were broke and they had to afford dinner for the week. And it was Thursday
Oh
night. You're like,
my
all right,
God.
look, we get paid
Breakfast
tomorrow.
for dinner is.
Eggs and toast for dinner.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm having breakfast for dinner tomorrow.
Was there a
I'm-
dinner-
I'm making that decision.
Was there a dinner that when you were growing up that you absolutely hated that your parents made?
Never.
Nothing? Really?
Fat kid, man.
Joe's like, I never met a meal.
Honestly, no. I always ate everything.
That's exactly how I felt. I never met a meal I didn't like.
My mom. my mom. I think my least favorite meal of all that
I didn't.
that my mom made was liver. I hated liver.
Chicken livers.
I never had
No,
liver.
it
love
was
chicken-
the big
I used to
ass
love
liver
chicken
like
livers.
that. So I
I
don't
never
know.
had
Is
liver.
that beef?
I had liver worse, never liver.
Oh, Joe, it tasted so bad. I mean, my mom, when I grew up, you had to sit at that table, whatever she cooked, you weren't allowed to leave that table until it was gone.
Sit here.
Luckily, we had a dog, so we tried to get him around, but sometimes he was a little moody and he wouldn't come over and be like, yo, Sam, how's Sam at?
Fuck over you, dog.
Yeah, I was like,
What are you saying? Nothing, Mom?
be like, are you kidding me? So it would be really bad, right? With that, and it's all of a sudden it's like with lima beans, because I hated lima beans, right?
I love lima
Did
beans.
you?
Yeah, I love beans.
And you like liver?
I've never had liver. I've had liver worse, and I love it.
Yeah, the only way I could eat the liver was with ketchup, and I had to like put a whole bunch of ketchup on it, and I'd be like, yeah. But the like lima beans, because my mom always made mixed vegetables, so they all tasted the same.
And they
Didn't matter which
beans
one.
Yeah.
The carrots tasted like the freaking lima beans or the string
Succotash.
beans. Yeah, so I would just
I love succotash.
I'd have a big glass of milk, take it, and be like, I'd swallow it whole like a pill every single time. Because my dog, he was lame. I think he was already filled up on Jackie and Terry giving him food the whole time.
So, I don't remember this.
Poor damn dog.
Yeah.
My parents tell me that certain things
He's like, I want no vegetables. Are you kidding me? I want meat.
Dogs like throwing something out of steps. He's
you
like,
eat the free lemon lime beans. Like,
Yeah, I'll give you liver. You want some liver? He's like, no, not that liver. That's nasty. Put some ketchup on.
like I already hit up the other two.
My mom and dad used to tell me that I would store food in my mouth.
Like a hamster.
Like it was like meat.
You're like a hamster, dude.
And I would just store it. And I wouldn't eat it because I didn't want to eat
He'd
it.
be like,
So I had to get up and go to the bathroom. I'd spit it in the toilet. I'd flush it down the toilet. I'd come back out and I would eat whatever else I wanted to eat. And then they started catching me, and they wouldn't let me leave.
oh,
And they were like, "No, you can't get out." And it was just sit there for like.
yeah.
So they made you eat.
My dad said I would sit there for 30, 45
Oh.
minutes, and it would just be sitting there. He'd be like, "Not getting up till you swallow." And I'm like, "Man, I couldn't imagine that as my kid now." I'd be like, "All right, I give up. You win. You
It all makes
that
sense.
yo kid, you win."
It's all making sense right
Yeah.
now.
How about liverwurst? You like that?
I love it. It's one
Love
of my
it.
favorite lunch
Is
meats
it?
of all
Fry it.
time. Yeah.
Fry. I've told you 100 times.
I'll eat it right now. I'm just going to stop.
Fry it with some spicy brown mustard.
Can't wait to have it.
It's
with
not
some
lunch
onions.
meat. It's freaking like, it's goo.
It's lunch meat.
It's
I don't know that it's lunch meat.
I put it on a
it's
sandwich.
mystery.
It's like
It's
yeah,
mystery-esque.
it's like
Want some rye bread?
I can't even stand the smell of
How
it.
about like some pumpernickel?
Oh, that'd be delicious. It sounds
Oh my
great.
God.
I love pumpernickel.
Well, Joe
Yeah,
already
that's
told
a-
us.
that's
he
a
hasn't-
fun word
he
to
hasn't
say.
had a- he hasn't
When's the
had
last
a-
time you said
was
pumpernickel?
was there a food that you didn't
Besides today, when's the last time you said pumpernickel? Sorry.
And your word Humperdinck makes me the
like?
closest.
Is there a
one.
food that you didn't like when you were growing up that your mom made you eat? Your dad made you eat?
Literally, really none.
Really?
No. I
You like everything. You like everything.
I
You're like Joe.
everything.
I mean,
Yeah,
when I was little, I
literally
guess I didn't
like-
like having like certain like steak. I think it was
no.
their thing because it was too chewy.
You didn't
for
like
me.
steak?
My
That's
sister
when I
was
was
the
a
complete
kid.
opposite.
Really?
My sister wouldn't eat anything. I ate everything and all. And
My kids are freaking particular, dude. Get out of here, man. I'm making
Tom
like,
was very particular
mac
too.
and cheese.
No,
Eat
Yeah.
mac and
not.
cheese. Shut your mouth. I love eating mac and cheese right now.
I just can't. I don't understand like how you guys like mixed vegetables or string beans and all that.
Oh,
stuff
I
growing
love
up.
vegetables, dude. Beans.
I like
weird.
fry. I don't
no,
like
I like canned
the
vegetables.
frozen.
It's so weird.
The frozen stuff sucks.
Nah, we
I
never had
like.
frozen. It was all
We
canned
live in
for
the
me.
goddamn Garden State.
Yeah.
I want fresh veggies.
Yeah.
Like I hate getting Schweig-ass tomatoes. And
Yeah, see,
people
dude.
are like, "That's a tomato." I'm like, I need a tomato.
Yeah,
That tomato
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, when you get a
Yeah.
tomato that is
Let me
like
get a
it
good
doesn't even have a
tomato.
taste. Doesn't even have a
Yeah,
taste.
yeah.
So I grew up.
But
you know,
I know that all states have their own.
Do you know like in the comment section one time when I was doing something on our garden that somebody said that they were from New Jersey and they never heard of Jersey tomatoes?
they're lying.
Like
Well then,
that you must live from the most further northern part of New Jersey
Yeah.
where there's no taste difference
or
between
the closest
tomatoes.
part of New York.
New York, yeah, because Jersey tomatoes are a thing.
And at
There's-
that
it
point,
has a
I'm-
specific taste to it.
It's just
the
smack
soil.
right in the mouth.
Yeah.
It's just smack the guy right in the
the
mouth.
soil. It's
Well, I don't remember who it was, but I was like, well, right away I was like,
He
the
lies.
person has got to be lying
He
because
lies.
there's
like
a
cheap
thing.
rug.
Jersey tomatoes have a distinct taste of any tomato you ever had
They're
from
perfect.
another state. Yeah,
They're absolutely perfect.
yeah, and we don't have a whole lot to brag about.
That and corn.
Best hoagies too.
Right.
And cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
Cheesesteaks,
Well,
yeah. Or
Right, so we
cheesesteaks
have a
are
few
banging.
things to brag about, but we don't have a whole lot to brag about. And,
4 things.
Yeah. Maybe 5.
Well, it's 4 more than like
but it's like
Idaho.
Yeah.
What, you got a potato?
Yeah,
Snickerdoodle
best
cookies are
potatoes.
Yeah,
good.
you do a lot of potatoes. Yeah.
I love snickerdoodles.
Ooh.
They're delicious.
Well, how did we get on snickerdoodles?
Because
Now
I
we're
just-
on this. We moved on to. The
I love chocolate pudding too. This guy's
I
nailing
love
it tonight.
yeah, I love chocolate.
I like
pudding.
chocolate mousse.
Yeah, chocolate-
Oh, coming in hot. So,
Cryptid, what's your favorite snack? Dessert, food? You name it.
I mean, I'll eat. I mean, I like pumpkin pie. I like,
We already established that you'll eat anything and you like anything.
Not
But-
anything.
Me too. I
Right.
literally.
You basically
I don't
said
like
that.
cooked tomatoes.
Really?
Yep. I mean, I like sauce.
You like
but
sauce,
not
but you don't like a stewed tomato.
like you make me a bacon grilled cheese with tomato. Tomato better be cold. I won't eat it.
My
Really?
It tastes bitter. I
My
can't stand
mom
it.
fried tomatoes a lot.
Nah.
Yeah, like
Bleh.
Like,
we used to have baked
she would cut a
macaroni and cheese
tomato.
and
Bleh.
have them on top
Bread
of
it.
it.
Stewed
Fried
tomatoes.
it
Yeah.
and fried it
Bleh.
inside. Like,
I love ketchup, not stewed tomatoes.
how about a tomato
Wow.
sandwich?
Yeah, regular, not cooked tomatoes. Cold tomatoes, yeah, 100% all day.
Mayonnaise or Miracle Whip?
Mayonnaise. I like Miracle Whip too, though, a lot.
Me too. Yeah, I
I
like
grew up with Miracle Whip.
I grew up
and
with-
I changed the.
mayonnaise.
that's
That's
so weird.
funny. A
Me
lot of
too, bro.
people who
Yeah.
grew up with Miracle Whip.
You too?
No, I was a mayonnaise guy, but when I would go to a certain friend's house, they were Miracle Whip people, and I was like, I secretly was like, ooh,
Dude, so
I felt
it
dirty. I was
changes
like,
everything.
I was like, I like
Like
Miracle
tuna
Whip.
fish completely changes
Yeah,
that.
it's
Miracle
like-
Whip mayonnaise. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god. It's
Now, is it a whip or is it salad dressing?
That's what we used to call it, salad dressing.
That's what it says on the
When,
container.
when we were kids, that's all we called. We called it salad dressing.
Yeah.
And then it was mayonnaise. Oh, mayonnaise?
Yeah, yeah.
No way.
Mayonnaise, definitely.
And then once I had mayonnaise, I was like, well, it's not bad. Why does everybody make fun of mayonnaise? It's,
Yeah.
well, not everybody, but
So
people
I would
that
get
were-
mayonnaise whenever I would order like a sandwich, like a ham and cheese sub with mayonnaise. They didn't have Miracle Whip. They don't get Miracle Whip delis anymore.
You know, when I went to Shalleck, they used mayo on their egg salad sandwiches.
Yeah.
And I grew up with the other one. I was like, oh, this tastes different, but this is really good. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I
It's
like
different,
this.
but I like
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
it's different.
Egg salad's
It's different.
another one.
It's different, but I like it.
I like it. Dude, I love egg salad.
I can
I
eat
love
egg salad for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
That's
That's
all.
what I'm talking
That's
about right
all
there.
three.
Yeah.
Well, can we get a Woe Bundy?
Whoa,
Whoa, Bundy!
I
love egg
definitely
salad.
could. Egg salad.
So now we're on a roll. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
On a roll. Sounds delicious.
Egg salad. Egg salad. You
on
can
a
do
roll.
egg salad. You can do all three.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
What else can you do all three? Pizza.
Breakfast
Yeah.
pizza.
Pizza. You can do all three.
Yeah, pizza definitely.
That's
you
a
can do all
cat.
three,
So
yeah.
that's a good. Like, what can you do
Yeah.
for all three besides, like breakfast? Like, I feel like our parents fooled us on that.
If I like that, it's like, what would you put on your plate at a buffet?
Everything.
Depends on what's there.
Yeah.
And then I'd be complaining that like something was empty. I'd be like, well, why is that empty?
I give her like some
Because
fried
Joe
chicken.
emptied the.
Fried chicken.
Man, so growing up in my house it was a little different, right? So we never had like
Ponderosa.
fresh
Remember that place?
vegetables.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Ponderosa was bomb. It was better than Sizzler.
The ice cream
Sizzler.
station.
Yeah, it was a lot like Sizzler though, right?
A lot, but it was different because of Ponderosa. It reminded me of
Ice cream station.
the TV show.
So would you order your like in
Yeah.
Ponderosa? Because I don't remember going to
Ponderosa.
Ponderosa, but Sizzler, you would go in.
Coronel or-
You would pick out. It was
Michael
almost like
Landon.
a number, like almost like your McDonald's,
Yeah,
almost like that.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, I want a number 2,
Bonanza.
medium
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever, and
yeah.
then you would get that steak like that. Oh yeah,
Ponderosa,
Bonanza
man.
because of the Bonanza. That was the name of the show. They had the Ponderosa there. It lived on the Ponderosa. Michael Landon.
yeah. I remember.
Bonanza.
Yeah, Bonanza.
Pride of,
Bonanza.
Pride of Collingswood, New Jersey, BTW.
Was he?
Yeah, he went to high school with my mom and my aunt.
And Little House on the Prairie and Highway to Heaven.
Yep.
He was on 3 good shows.
What's your favorite dessert? You could only have one right now. What is your absolute favorite thing that you would have right now, if it was a dessert?
Oh, that's tough.
It's,
man.
you're dying tomorrow. You're gonna be put to death. Your last meal is a dessert. What would you pick?
A really good peach cobbler. Or apple cobbler. Really
Okay.
good cobbler.
Okay.
Or
Well,
lemon meringue pie.
How about you? You can only have one though.
Oh,
You
it's
can't
hard,
say
God.
or.
It's hard.
You can only pick one.
I really love ice cream, but I'm gonna go cheesecake with cherries on top.
There you go.
Like a banging cheesecake. Oh my god, I could eat the
Yeah.
whole damn cheesecake.
Oh, I would have myself would be a cake, but it would be the vanilla cake with chocolate with chocolate icing. But it would be like, do you ever see the cake that has like 16 layers?
Oh,
Yeah.
I would just
All different flavors are all the same.
no, all vanilla with chocolate icing. That would be my favorite
Icing?
icing.
Although to this day, I still get an ice. I'm like gonna be like.
Sorry, Bob.
I'm not even gonna get my age, but I still like an ice cream cake.
I do
I
too.
do.
Like
Especially
I
with
eat
the
ice
chocolate
cream
with the
cake.
My
for the
wife,
day.
and now I used to make ice cream cakes
my
for
God,
all my
ice cream
friends
cake.
when they had a birthday before we got married, because it's what things happen before
Right.
you get married. Everything
And
changes.
she stopped.
But she made all my friends. She made
Think
their
she'll
ice
make
cream.
me
She
one?
would find out your favorite flavor. She definitely would. She could probably still get one now. You're Kevin
I'm
Hayes.
getting an ice cream cake.
But she would make an ice cream cake,
I'm getting one.
and she would let her and all my friends went,
God.
"Oh my god, she makes the best ice cream cake."
German chocolate cake, love it. Oh,
It's
I
good.
love
It's
German
okay.
chocolate cake.
I think German chocolate cake is okay.
Peanut butter pie. I'm down
Oh.
I'm down with the peanut butter pies too.
I give her pecan pie. I'm a pie. I like pie.
You know what's awesome is we're coming
Pie
into
pie?
we're coming into pie season.
Yeah,
It is
Blue-
pie
Yeah.
season.
blueberry
Pie.
huckleberry.
Blueberry.
What about a huckleberry cobbler?
Does you remember the Seinfeld episode?
Yeah.
Apple cherry, blueberry huckleberry, peach.
Peach is good, dude.
Peach is solid. Peach is solid. You gotta have some vanilla
So
ice cream.
cobbler,
And not
for me-
just any
yeah,
vanilla.
Right, you need like vanilla bean ice
Home
cream,
style.
like legit
Yeah.
vanilla bean
Briar's
ice cream.
home style.
It's I love dessert. I mean, cereal's a good dessert.
You never met a dessert you didn't like either.
No,
I'm
I
not.
got candy cakes were one of my
Oh my
favorite
God.
things growing
You
up.
ever have
They gotta
homemade
be in the
ones though?
fridge though.
Your mom ever
Yes.
make them?
Yes.
My mom used to always make them.
My mom never made them, but I had somebody in our family made a big giant cake out of that, and I always wanted to duplicate that.
My mom would always make. We never buy them. She'd make them, and it would literally be like a layer of like cake, I guess,
Yeah.
and then peanut butter, and then like a thick ass layer of chocolate on
Chocolate,
top,
yeah,
dude. And
yeah.
it was. She put it in the fridge, and it would be so
Yeah.
bomb.
How much milk did you need to drink to get it down though?
Not much at all.
You're like,
No, because it wasn't dry. It was like a moist like vanilla cake
Yeah.
with like peanut butter and like a thick ass piece of
Yeah.
dope ass chocolate on top.
I've never had rhubarb pie. Have
Me
you ever
neither.
had that?
No, I like strawberry pie.
But what is that? What is rhubarb? It's a root, right?
I have no idea.
What-
I'm not.
taste like?
I'm not even gonna pretend to know.
Like have you ever had sweet potato pie?
Yes,
I've never had it.
it tastes a lot like
Pumpkin.
Yeah, a little bit different, but not much. But it's very good.
Okay. So but what is rhubarb? I've never had
Rhubarb, and you got like a root beer kind of taste to it.
That. Oh, I would like that. Then. I
Anything
like
root beer, I'm in.
Yeah.
There's nothing I'm pretty much not in on.
My
I
mom
would
used
like
to
a
make-
root beer float.
I love root floats, but I like Coke floats better.
Coke.
If I'm going float, it's root beer.
Yeah, me too.
What's your root beer though?
Hires.
I like Hires, dude. Hires is old school.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Hires.
old school.
Damn!
A&W
I
is probably
literally
my
have
guy.
not heard that in like holy
Hires.
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah.
I had to say it. Sorry.
But you
I
always
mean,
use
damn,
mug,
you like
right? That
that.
was your
Mug root beer, yeah. Back in the day, drinking
I had
mug
a
was
can.
good. Yeah.
How about mug cream soda?
I love any
Well,
kind
cream
of
soda would be good in with ice cream too. That's
Yeah,
what
know
I
anything
think
about
about
cream
cream soda.
soda?
Float pie is my favorite. Like that, good point.
But the only thing about cream soda is like you open the can, it's instant flat.
You just gotta drink it all at once. Hires cream soda was bomb.
But it was
too.
ice cream and you didn't care. My
No.
dad, growing up,
I
right?
want
back.
ice
You
cream.
remember
now.
Puff basketball?
I'll be back. I'm making a float.
Did you have puff basketball at all?
Need a
No,
float?
what is that?
No, I'm good. I got a full. Puff basketball was a little foam ball, and you had the basket. You would put it on the
door.
door. And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
play,
yeah.
play
So
that.
yes, then
So
yes.
we had that, and my dad would play with us all the time, and we would play a game. He always called it, instead of horse, he would call it bugs because it's real short. So we would play that. If you beat him, you got an ice cream soda. If he beat you, you had to go make him an ice cream soda. So we would play there. Inevitably, we would win. You know, everybody would get a chance to win, and then we would get ice cream soda. So it was really cool. My dad always had cream soda, and he had like Hires root
Cream
beer.
soda's good and Coke's good, and
Yeah.
actually Sprite's good.
And
Everything's
always
good.
Briar's ice cream. That's what we
So
always
Breyers
we grew up
is
with
the
Briar's.
best.
Yeah.
My wife likes Turkey Hill because she likes Rocky Road, and they make the best Rocky Road.
You know what? In Camden, we never heard of Turkey Hill until we came down here.
No, yeah, well, it's more of a late 80s kind of thing.
Yeah, it was all Briars.
Briars is the go-to.
Favorite Briars ice cream?
Probably mint chocolate chip.
Yeah. That's a classic. That's one of my favorite. But then they had mint Oreo after that. And
so
that
I like mint Oreo way better than I do mint chocolate chip.
Right. But you
I
can't
was going
find
original.
You can't find. Yeah, I'm going later on.
Because I'd much rather have a cookie than I would a chocolate piece.
Yeah, and they also had.
Their cookies and cream is really good too.
Yeah, and they also had peanut butter. The
peanut butter ripple.
No. On for Briars, they had Reese's. They had Reese's ice cream.
At one point. Try it.
Oh, that was absolutely.
Was it orange?
No, no, it was the black thing, but it had Reese's on it. It was delicious. I love it.
I like
I haven't seen it in a long time.
The reason we go to Turkey Hill is because they make the best Rocky Road ice cream.
Okay.
Because there's Rocky Road ice creams, but they're little pieces of marshmallow. This one had the marshmallow like throughout it.
Right.
Like it was like the fluff kind of, so it makes all the. It just made it better.
Do we want to pull anybody? A certain Jeff Ridgway is a big Briars fan. Actually, Jeff is actually
vanilla Briars.
Yeah, I'm good. Jeff is actually his favorite ice cream is actually Turkey Hill, from my understanding, not Briars. But he loves ice cream. Dude loves ice cream more than anybody. Yeah, he loves ice cream. But I believe
I like ice cream a
lot. Guy. Yeah, vanilla's the best.
Butter pecan is probably one of my favorite flavors.
See, I am not a fan of butter pecan.
Love it.
I can
eat it.
Briars. It has to be Briars, though.
I like ice cream.
Joe, pull somebody in the
Custard's
car.
my favorite.
See what their favorite ice cream is.
Core Brothers peanut butter and chocolate twist the other night.
Peanut butter and ice cream just go together. Did you ever have a banana milkshake?
I'm in.
Yeah.
Put a little rum in that thing. Am I sensing a tropical vacation?
Right?
Tropical vacation.
Is that Brett from Minnesota?
Hello.
Hello, young friend.
Joe, you know what you're doing over there?
I think so. He's not around. Let's go topic LKE777.
Why did Jeff get rid of the ice cream?
I don't know. I never even got served there. Favorite 80s song? Joe? It's tough.
Mine's Cutting Crew. Just Die in Your Arms. Because it's when I was dating my wife, so. Every time I hear it now, I'm like, yo, let's go make out.
I have so many.
I would say Don't Stop Believing by Journey is probably my top 80
See,
song.
now, I used to love that song until they played it all the time. What Joe do?
No, we weren't in on air.
Huh?
We were the ones not in on air.
There you go.
Hey, there's a whole bunch of people now.
In the Discord.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey,
well, now we have a whole bunch of people.
Favorite 80s, Simple Minds, probably.
All right, we have 2 people here.
We're talking to 2 people at the same time?
Come on in.
Hey!
Hey!
Favorite ice cream?
Briars and Turkey Hill's my favorite.
Okay.
What kind, though? What kind?
It's tough. I would definitely say vanilla is my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse you. Vanilla. I like vanilla better than chocolate.
Now, where are you from?
I do too, especially if you put some Oreos in it or some
I'm from
Jimmy's.
the northern part of New Jersey.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Briars is my favorite, though, for real.
Because I was going to say, because Briars and Turkey Hill are regional.
So would you say, like, it's pork roll or Taylor ham?
A lot of people over here actually say Taylor ham a lot, but I say both.
All right. It's pork roll.
Well, it's not, though. It's just pork roll is the correct answer.
They say Taylor ham up here, but I say both.
Amy,
Nice.
that's like saying that Briars
Thank
is
you,
called
Amy.
ice cream, and you call it ice cream instead of Briars. Like pork roll is a type of meat, and Taylor ham is a type of meat.
It's a brand.
It's a brand. It's like Briars.
Yeah. They branded the ham.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we appreciate being part of Garden State, brother. Thanks for being part of the
So I
channel.
appreciate y'all, too. I'm sorry about this 2 people thing.
That's okay.
No, it's all,
It's all right.
no,
It's all
stay
good.
on. Stay on. Listen to what he's got to say.
You were delightful.
I bet.
Briars.
Brett,
baby.
what's up, dog?
Hey guys.
Hey.
Well, in Minnesota we have a regional brand that I really like called Bridgman's.
It sounds delicious.
Okay, so what's your
Yeah.
favorite flavor?
Well, my go-to is vanilla. I'm just
Yeah, there's nothing
well,
wrong
I'm
with
a
You
vanilla.
can't go
vanilla
wrong.
guy
You can't
myself,
go wrong
my
with a
man.
blank canvas.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with vanilla.
Yeah, put a little chocolate syrup on
Yeah,
it.
you
can
can-
put,
you can do
just
so
about
much.
anything.
Warm the peanut butter in there. Get
Oh,
some
yeah.
marmalade. Let's go.
Reese's
Let's
Pieces
go.
are my favorite
Chocolate
topping.
syrup and some peanut butter.
Yeah, let's go. Let's make a whole party out of it.
Yeah. Now chocolate
Yeah,
can come
you-
on in too, but love some
yeah, you
vanilla.
can do anything with vanilla. So
Yeah, you can make it chocolate.
You know, I found out Little House on the Prairie actually took place in Minnesota. I didn't know that.
That's
What's that have to do with ice
That's
cream?
twice.
He's from Minnesota.
Twice tonight you've referenced Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
Twice.
well, the
I just
Michael
started watching-
Landon and now
the
chocolate ice
Ingles
cream.
did spend some time here, but
It did.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
where Walnut Grove was from. I think that's the name of
Hold on, wait a
the
second.
show.
I have to ask Joe a question here. Did you just do a trivia question on this or something that all of
No.
a sudden this is coming up? All right.
No, I'm watching it on Peacock.
That's why.
But I never knew they were from Minnesota.
Okay.
And it came
Well,
up with St. Paul. I'm like, it's got to be Minnesota.
well, the Ingles aren't from Minnesota.
No, they
Kind
brought their carriage.
Right, you kind of got like a whole Sean Connery thing going on, like.
He does sound a little bit like Sean Connery.
Yeah, yes, I would. I do like the Richmond's ice cream, and it's
Walnut Grove is a real place.
it's a compliment.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's in Minnesota, right?
Yes, southwestern Minnesota. It's
Told you,
out in the
bro.
middle of out in the middle of nowhere. They
Right.
make
Told
it-
you,
they-
Larry.
What are
They
you talking
make
about?
they milk that little house thing like you wouldn't believe. So.
See, I would too if I were them.
Minnesota gets really cold in the wintertime. Right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Like-
well, it does. And you
Yeah.
can be sure Walnut Grove is godforsaken tundra about half the year. So
Oh my gosh. So Minnesota Vikings are your team then?
they are, whether or not I like it.
I love it. You own it though. Like that's born and bred, right?
Yeah.
You gotta own it.
Well-
Like it's like I didn't choose to be an Eagles fan, but I am, and I love it.
Well, Jersey doesn't really have. You guys don't have a pro football team, do you?
Well, technically it's the Giants.
It's the
right?
Giants.
Yeah.
Actually, the Giants and the Jets both play in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah.
But they're New York.
But that's northern, and so
Yeah, we're like a half hour from Philly here.
We were
whereas
just
opposed
fed.
to if we were going to the Giants game, it's what, probably a couple
Yeah.
hours.
90
No,
minutes.
no,
out.
Do
Philadelphia-
you guys kind of attach yourselves to a team based on the region you're in?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all Philly for us. South
Yeah, it's
Jersey's
all
Philly.
Philly. Like if Philly didn't exist, I would like the Giants or the Mets or the Yankees but
They do.
It's all Philly. It's,
Thank God.
Yeah.
Plus, it has a lot to do with how we grew up because, like, my dad loved the Phillies,
Yeah.
loved the Eagles,
It's what we like,
loved the Flyers.
We don't
yeah.
know any different
Sixers,
here.
yeah.
That's what we were bred and born, and
Yeah.
we have
Same
chil-
way with hockey. Hockey in like Wisconsin, especially Western Wisconsin.
Well,
A lot of Wisconsin.
Well, you
a lot of
guys- it's
Wisconsin
got-
people are
it,
the Minnesota Wild fans because they don't.
Yeah, it's
Otherwise,
gotta
they don't
suck
have a
for
team.
you, Brett.
No, it's funny he mentions hockey because we grew up in a time where the New Jersey Devils were king powers, and me and Joe and we're hardcore Flyers fans. We hate the Devils.
The
Like,
Devils.
and we're from the I hate the New Jersey Devils. Like,
Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah,
And the only
and-
team that does professionally that's Jersey.
and they've won more Stanley Cups than I've ever seen the Flyers even sniff. And I'm a Flyers fan.
But it's
And
got to be hard for you, right? Because you guys are the Minnesota Stars, right?
North
They
Star,
went to
yeah, they got
Dallas.
stole from you.
They were the
Mad-
North Stars.
Yeah,
and
North
now they're in
Stars.
Dallas.
Madonna, man, Mike Madonna.
Yeah, they were the team back in the day.
Yeah, they had Gordon Bombay.
Yeah,
try out for 'em.
yeah. The Minnesota Miracle Man, Gordon Bombay.
No, it's weird. Yeah, we're definitely Philly heads here, even though we're from New Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah. Live and die.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I had a question for Uncle Larry though.
Sure.
You know, I was thinking about you and your family emptying out the shop at
Okay.
A&J Canvas because my folks they're selling their house after 42 years,
Okay.
moving to Missouri, 2 states away, and but it occurred to me, A&J Canvas,
Okay.
does the A stand for Abraham, and if so, what's the J stand?
Okay. So A actually stood for my dad's nickname was Abe. So that's where the A came from. The J actually stood for Jimmy, which was his partner when he first started out the business. So that's where the A and J.
Okay.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
It's
Interesting. It's
Yeah.
funny you ask because I never would have like.
No, I knew the A stand for by A, but I didn't know the J stood for
Yeah.
I
A.
assumed that it was
My
something.
my dad was the business side of it. He was the money side of it. He got the investments to start off the business and everything. He got money from
Right.
his mom. Jimmy was the guy who knew how to cut, knew how to sew, knew all that part of it. So he was that part. My dad was the other part.
And
So
you
you
work
must
with
have
Jimmy?
known.
Go ahead.
Did you know Jimmy? He's the one who kind of trained you guys in on all that stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah,
Interesting.
what he wanted to tell us, he didn't tell us everything. We had to learn a lot of stuff on our own because he kind of held that away from. He had a little kind of grudge against us learning
see?
everything, because he had kids also, but my dad was bringing in us as opposed to his kids. So
Well,
yeah, that's how that went.
no, that's pretty. That's actually a nice back history of like kind of like how that really started because.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brett, thank you for like breaking the ice on
That
that.
is
'cause
interesting.
It's
That's a great
something I
question,
don't
Brett.
think me
Way
and
to
Joe
go,
would've-
Brett.
They just learned something. Thanks.
Yeah, Brett, thank you. Like we all just
Yeah,
learned
me too.
together.
I thought it was
Appreciate you.
interesting.
Yeah,
I
it
thought
is
it was
a-
interesting seeing the videos, and
Yeah,
I
it
can't
is.
watch the more emotional ones because I'm going to be going through enough of that myself.
Yeah, emotional stuff. I don't like it either.
Yeah, this just sucks.
It makes things awkward, and everybody.
That's why you just watch Lounge TV, because we just try to make everybody laugh.
And we talk about ice cream.
Yeah.
That's true, brother. All right, man. We appreciate
Thank you
it, dude.
so much, man. Love
Thanks,
you.
Right.
Have a good
Right.
night, Brett.
Good night, guys. Good night, guys.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that's funny that, because I never thought about that. Like, you guys never knew. Like, none of you guys
No,
ever
no
asked
idea.
me, for one.
No idea.
Can't believe you guys never asked me.
I
Like, I've
can't
known you
believe
guys
it.
for a long time.
I
You don't
never
even ask
even
me.
thought about it. What Jay meant.
No, because
Yeah.
I had my whole. That name to me means something different.
Yeah, because of softball and all that
Me,
stuff.
like,
So
that
it's like,
name
yeah.
to me is just
That's
like.
crazy. I never even thought about asking that question ever.
Yeah, where did Jay come into play?
Yeah.
Never even
Yeah.
thought about it. It was-
I hear that name and I picture that yellow softball
Yeah,
jersey.
black and
Yeah,
yellow.
that's great.
Yeah,
Black and
yeah,
yellow.
that's Pirates. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
That's what I associate that name with.
Yeah.
It's
And it's
crazy.
like, and I don't just come out and say that because it's like
No.
I don't think of that
No, that
until
was
all of a sudden
actually.
you guys.
I think that was my favorite part of this podcast.
Yeah.
Like literally, like it's like not to mention the half hour of food we just talked
But let's
about.
mention about Amy, because Amy's. Thanks for acknowledging my letter and my artwork. It really meant a lot to me. Love you guys. We love you too, Amy. And,
Yeah,
and that letter
absolutely.
meant so much
A lot.
to us.
Yep.
Like,
Very.
you have to
emotional.
understand. It's like you hit us in the feels on that one because we know what it's like for pain to lose somebody. So it was very emotional for us to do that letter. And I can remember when I found it, like, by the grace of God, I found that letter because it fell out of the box when I went to go throw it away, and we didn't see it that night. And it was like,
It's almost like it was meant to happen that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way and be separated.
in that way in
it should be.
particular. And I would say Amy, like Larry, like blindsided me with
oh, I
it.
did, because I didn't want to tell you. I had already looked
No.
at it, and I was like,
No, and
wow, this is emotional. I'm like, well, let me let Kevin read this.
I
He's
already,
good at it.
I already am uncomfortable with reading things.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I know, I know.
Yeah.
And when I said to you, I was like, "Here, Kevin, you
Yeah, I
read."
was
You're
like,
you're probably in your mind like, "That's it, I'm out. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
This is the
like,
last
like,
time I'm never coming out here again."
I'm gone.
You are an MFer, Larry.
Yeah.
No, but
Can't
Amy,
believe it.
I get you. I know where you're coming from. I know we're from two different worlds.
I saw somebody today.
But I understand 100% what you're saying.
Absolutely, I saw somebody today on Twitter that said something about that. I can't remember who it was. Somebody that follows us, and he said that he lost his dad 3 years ago, and he goes, and he's still not good with this. Like
No.
he's still hurting real bad, dude. We know that we feel the same exact thing that you.
And
Kevin lost
not-
his dad a lot longer
Yeah.
ago,
And
and it's,
That hurt is normal.
yeah, and it doesn't go away.
Yeah, don't
it just
let-
gets different, and you
Yeah.
shouldn't let it go away, really,
let
because
you-
I mean, like that's how much that person meant to you, and it lives on in you like
Yeah.
that, and it helps to spur memories and stuff like that, and it's okay to feel hurt and stuff like that because we do all feel that, and we're all, and if we don't, we're going to at some
No.
point. So it's a tough thing to go through, and 3 years. It sounds like a long time. It isn't.
No.
I mean, you're talking about a lifetime that you grew up with a person, and then all of a sudden it's only been 3 years since they're gone, but you miss that person. You miss those times together.
I would say crazy, not and just to piggyback where you're going is the thing for me is when I was 18. I had just turned 18, my senior year of high school. My dad tragically passes, and now here I am.
So young.
I'm past 36. I just turned 42, and he's been gone half of my life.
Right.
And like in perspective, I'm like, that's crazy because
Yep.
I don't think my life really began until that moment and that day. But I learned so much from him in that first 18
Right.
that I've carried it through for the next
Right.
22 years that he's been gone.
But you can't say that you miss them. You miss them more then than you do now, right? You miss them the same.
No.
It's just different now as opposed to then. Like it hurts the same.
It hurts the same, but I'm almost, and maybe I'm just different. I'm kind of at peace with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a really good place in life. I have awesome friends. I have a beautiful family. And so I guess I'm just unfortunate in a sense that where maybe I don't take anything for granted.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Maybe
then,
that's just
I
what
think
I'm
that-
trying to say.
well, I think
I
that-
just don't take things for granted, and I know tomorrow's definitely not, and I know it's so cliche, but really tomorrow isn't promised. Like
Right.
I could go to sleep tonight and not wake up tomorrow. Like I get that. So
Yeah.
tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah.
But I just really appreciate the time that I got to spend with that man
Yeah.
because it's affected me to the person that I am now.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's also important to surround yourself with
Good people.
good people because it's like you, especially and other people that have dealt with it
Yeah.
or that are just there for you. Like for instance, like Joe hasn't dealt with anything in that aspect
Not
yet.
friends.
No.
Yet, and I say yet because
Yeah, not
inevitably we always.
No,
Yeah,
but,
we have lost
but
all of
in,
us
in,
super
in,
close
a
to that
sense,
apparent.
Yeah.
in a sense, like Joe's like a beacon that's
But
brought,
he's still there. He's
Joe's like
yeah,
a beacon
yeah.
that's like brought us together.
Yeah,
Like
and he's also such a good friend that he can help
Yeah.
talk to you during like Joe is never like even when my mom and dad passed he would never be the guy like, oh yeah, well when my dad passed or whatever he
No.
wouldn't or like when my grandpa passed or something like he wouldn't do that. He's like, yeah, because he knows everything about you, so he's just there like talk to me, dude. Like how you feel?
I mean,
like you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like, are you okay?
I give you
You
a
know?
chance to get it out.
Yeah.
I don't need to tell you why you're going to be okay.
Right.
I need to be here
Right.
to let you know, hey, I'm here until you are okay.
Right.
You, like,
And then when you are, then I'm still going to be here. Just we'll drink a beer then.
you gotta live it. Literally, you gotta live in the moment.
Yeah.
If we
That's what I'm saying is you need to surround
live in the
yourself
moment,
with
and
people that.
we're fortunate enough that that I never pictured myself here in this moment now, but
Right.
No,
Somewhere-
never. I wouldn't put either one of you two in this situation. like maybe me, but
somewhere's
maybe one
in
of you
this
two.
universe that
It's crazy.
our energy is all cross
It's
paths.
All
like,
my
it's like
friends.
maybe me, but not used to. All right.
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean,
Hold up. No. Let's
what
give
I'm,
him his
what,
airtime.
what I'm saying is people that if
No,
out of my friends, I
we're
wouldn't
su-
pick
I'm
you
super
two
lucky.
No, I know what you're saying, Joe.
that would be
I do know
hosting
what
a
you're saying.
podcast together. You know what I mean?
'Cause-
Or that you would even be involved with anything
And I
along
would agree
these lines.
100% with you
Yeah.
because I know that if I was going to picture somebody that was going to have a podcast, it would be you sitting here with headphones on, talking to people and everything. I would not be anywhere near
No,
this because that so wasn't me.
So far
Yeah.
from what you were.
Yeah.
Now we're different people now, right?
Yeah.
And we love that you guys listen.
Well, we're
and-
the same, but
Yeah, you-
different. The same, but different. Good.
I see where
It
you
never
guys
gets
fit.
old.
I do. I just don't know where I came into the equation.
Well,
right in the middle.
because you were
But I'm here.
you were like a common denominator.
Right in the middle.
Like you were.
Yeah, I do.
You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of
Yeah.
that.
You're right here.
Somehow we're here, and I'm trying to live in the moment.
You're the yin to my yang and the yang to his
Yeah,
yang.
yeah, I'm sure.
What are you yanging?
Yin yang. Oh, depends.
What are you yin
Depends on
yanging?
who's asking.
No matter who you've lost or when you lost them or how it happened, I know it's all
Mhm.
you is that person happy for you today?
Right.
And I think if my dad were alive, he could tell me, Kev, I'm happy for you and I'm proud of you. It would be yes.
I 100%.
Absolutely.
I think
And
that,
in your head, if he wasn't or she wasn't or whoever you lost at that moment, they would be you'd be like, they're not happy for you right now. you should be doing better.
Actually, I could hear your dad saying, "You know, I am so proud of you." He's like, "I can't believe you're hanging out with this dude."
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
and then laughing with his laugh because he had a certain type of laugh, and him laughing afterwards.
It's got to be mind blowing for you.
Oh, it is.
Like, did you picture yourself ever hanging out with?
No, right?
It's
I
weird.
can remember. I remember when I heard that your dad had passed, and I was like, "Are you like?" Because I met a lot of people playing softball and stuff, but he was the one guy. When you heard it, you were like, "Are you kidding me?"
Right.
Like, he was.
It
He was
just-
a good
it
dude.
stuck.
Like, I can't believe, yeah. So it really affected me when I had heard it. And then I can remember when Joe had told me, he's like, yo, my friend Kevin Haynes, like I'm going to bring him. And I was like, Haynes? I was like, is he?
Yeah, like when we made that connection.
And then Joe was
I'll
like,
never
yeah.
forget the
And I was
first time
like,
we met you,
oh my God.
after you left,
Yeah.
and we was at the party. After you left, he said, dude, he's like, I sat here, Kevin started talking. He's like, oh, it sounded just like his dad.
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh my
It was
God.
like a
Yeah.
gravitational pull that
Yeah.
kind of pulled us together, and like, I mean, cheers that like.
Absolutely. And guys, like
and cheers to Joe for like fostering that like with us, like.
Yeah, Joe.
No, like but like we are like lucky to have.
We're the
each
three
other.
best friends.
I was gonna get
Yeah, we are very we're all very lucky and very
Fortunate,
blessed
and
to have each other.
I literally want that for everybody, and
Yeah, because we do have a special relationship, all three of us, and we actually, like, a lot of times when we're talking, like, you guys don't understand because like when this is over, if we're not doing a podcast or whatever, we're staying here talking for like 2-3 hours
Yeah.
afterwards, and we can talk basically about anything.
I'm leaving like
At any
20
time.
times.
Yeah.
But I've been leaving like an hour from
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And like you'd be like, dude, you were leaving an hour ago. Like you're still here.
And then tomorrow morning he's gonna be like, I can't believe
I should've left
stayed
an
there.
hour
I should've
ago."
left an hour ago.
My head hurts.
It's
I
funny.
hate life. I don't want to work anymore.
It's funny
But I'll do it again next week.
how different. So how we're all friends now, but how we all became friends. It's very odd. Like
Our paths.
it's just weird.
Yeah.
Like and with both of us though. Like with as far as me anyway. With Larry, we were friends for a long period of time, and then not that we weren't friends. We just our paths went different ways.
Yeah.
Right.
Tom was at like 4 or 5 years old. I was young and no kids, no nothing. I went a different path.
Right.
And even with me and Kevin, like we were friends in high school. We played sports together, and then we didn't hang out at all.
No, you were almost
For-
more friends with my sister.
Yeah, for years and years and years until we got pregnant. My wife and I. Well, I didn't get pregnant.
I was gonna say we got pregnant.
We're pregnant.
Good, big news, guys. Kevin's expecting. No, I got pregnant, and then no, I did not get pregnant. Natalie got pregnant, and Lauren got pregnant.
He said it twice, not even once. He said,
What ails you?
But anyway, at that point, like we all kind of started hanging out together, and it kind of just mixed. And then
It's
Larry and I
It's fine.
started back hanging out together, and it kind of just like we fell back in the old ways, right?
"Yeah,
Like I mean, it was instantaneous.
oh, absolutely."
And
yeah.
then the way that Pittsgrove works, luckily from where we grew up, is
No.
like things are intermingled,
Yeah, that is
and they
true,
all
too.
intercross, and you know people who know people who know people who know people.
That is true.
No,
And-
it's 6 degrees of Joe. This is 6
Yeah, 6
degrees of
degrees
Joe.
of
Yeah, it's not me.
It
I
is.
am not the.
No, you are the 6th
I am-
degree.
I'm the lucky guy.
Dude, don't let Joe.
Jesse.
Joe needs to like believe in himself a little.
No,
more.
I believe myself.
Joe's
just fine.
cool.
I just
Joe's
lucked
cooler
out.
than he leads on to believe. Joe's
No.
super cool.
I used to be
He's
cool.
super loved. I love him.
Back when I was
Larry
in high
loves
school,
him.
I was super cool.
Yeah, but what is cool?
Ice
though,
cream
right?
loves him.
I mean,
That was
Cereal
pretty cool.
loves him.
Had a full head of hair, sort of.
there he goes with that hair thing again. Come on, man.
It was
I said sort of. I said sort of. I said sort of. I literally said sort of. I feel like
decent
that-
beer going.
Yeah, I gotta cut it. I gotta trim it up. I gotta find
Yeah,
my.
but what
attachments.
I was trying to express to everybody is like you have to understand.
Sorry.
Three best friends anyway. Yeah.
That's right, baby.
It's kind of like what you guys hear from us is really us. We're not putting on a front in front of anybody. We don't. I think at my age, I don't put on fronts anymore.
There's no time for that.
Like, there's no reason
It's too
for
much
it. It's
effort,
like,
dude.
I am who I am. Accept me or don't accept
Hey,
me.
bye-bye.
That's it.
No.
This is
Ah,
good.
yeah.
I am who I am, and I want to be who I am.
I do have to, not to interrupt the conversation, but what are those can koozies? Okay, so this can koozie is the Outer Banks, and I don't know what he's using. The thing is,
Virgin Islands.
because we don't have bottles anymore, and we have to get cans for Corona Light.
I have a bottle.
We're using these skinny can coolers that we have here. I wish that I had some lounge
Well, why didn't I get an OBX one?
because these are the only
No,
two we had.
okay.
They're different, but I'm
So we
hoping
should-
maybe we'll get some lounge TV or something like that koozies for
The
the
skinny
skinny
cans.
cans. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why we're using these koozies right
Ray, you're right. This is not as real as a hot tub. We're on a hot tub right now. It'll be a little more real, but in a bad kind of way.
here. Why would we be in a hot tub?
Well,
I have no
not
idea.
the three of us. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that'd be
saying.
real
It'd be very
Joe's
awkward.
not going
Yeah.
to my hot tub.
I mean, I'd be comfortable in there. I like hot tubs.
Yeah, I know, but you're not going to be
It's
comfortable
not
in
hot
my
tub. It's not even hot tub season though.
No, it's too hot in the hot tub.
Yeah, like we're talking.
Burn myself.
Like we're talking like
Too
late
hot.
October is hot tub. When's the next time?
Gonna
you go?
get in a hot tub. Gonna get wet.
Actually, not till next year now.
Gonna get in a hot
Damn.
tub.
No hot tub for Kevin.
You're gonna get
Too
in the
hot in the hot tub.
Oh, too hot in the hot tub.
I burnt myself.
If you guys haven't ever seen that, go Google Eddie
Eddie
Murphy
Murphy.
hot tub, and
Oh, you watch
it's
it. and
hysterical.
laugh.
Yeah,
It's
he was
so
doing a
funny.
James Brown
He's
imitation. Yeah.
I'm gonna get in the hot tub. It's gonna get me wet. It's gonna get in the hot tub. I'm gonna get
You know,
He puts his toe in. Woo! Too hot in the hot tub.
Too hot in the hot tub.
you know what's kind of funny is like we talk about like our generational
I
gaps.
burnt myself.
Our humor
This is all the same.
is all the same.
It's all the same. Yeah.
Like we have the sickest, same sense of like
Oh, yeah.
fun. Like
Yeah, not sick in like a weird way. Like, sick in a
no,
cool
like
way.
yeah.
It's just weird that we all have the same kind of sense.
It's like, and I'm
So
sure
we-
I'm
yeah,
sure
because
everybody's
not
out-
everybody has the same sense
Yeah.
of humor. Some people were like, "Well, that was stupid." I'm like, "Really?"
I'm
Like,
sure you guys. Whoa, Ethan!
Thank
Ethan.
you, Ethan.
But it's just like, what's that? I'm trying to like hell to find one of the Larry's Lounge Corona bottle koozies.
Sold
but
out
they've been
forever. Well, we gotta
forever.
change
Late
that.
to the Party, I guess. Oh, I'm surprised.
It could be.
I thought she had ordered more of them.
It could be.
Well, that's
a,
not cool.
Fine man.
So the bottle ones, huh?
So we need more demand for the supply.
I'll have to talk to my sister about that.
I burnt myself.
Burnt myself, yeah. But I
Our
I
humor,
definitely want to get the skinny can.
yeah, skinny
Because
can.
a lot of people are drinking now the skinny cans.
Well,
Whether they're
Yeah.
Well,
a lot of seltzers in the skinny
Yeah,
can.
the skinny-
I want to keep them cold.
Oh, too cold in the skinny
you
can.
gotta put the
Like
can
coal in my hand.
in
I
the
want to
seltzer,
keep it cold.
in the seltzer pouch.
But yeah, I didn't know that she ran
Put
out.
it in
and
the
she went-
koozie.
Maybe she's not planning to get any more. I'll have to ask her. I don't know.
Favorite Disney movie? Ooh.
Disney.
Wow, that's a tough one, man.
Disney.
Dude.
Like Disney now or Disney then?
I mean, all time, I think they're saying.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't kind of Star Wars where it was made wasn't Disney, right?
No, like,
I don't even know if I liked any Disney movies.
Oh,
other
I
than,
liked
like,
them. I liked
Herbie goes.
Herbie, Parent Trap was great. I love Disney movies. Flight of
but
Navigator,
it would-
Mighty Ducks,
Incredibles
Cool
being
Runnings,
considered,
Incredibles,
yeah, that's all
Yeah.
Pixar.
or Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. would be.
Yeah,
Ah, there's too many.
yeah. What is it?
And then you get Dumbo, you go all the
Ooh,
original
what's,
Aladdin.
what's the thing when it has the white sock on the back? Like it's a 20-something 19 or so, what is it? 21-19? What is
Say
it?
what?
Yeah, with Monsters Inc. When they're like 23-19 or something
Oh,
like that.
the door.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the door.
What
That's
numbers
the door.
did he use? Because did you know, I read this thing that it said the numbers, if you go to the numbers,
Means something.
yeah, the first number means W and the second number is a S and for white sock.
Interesting.
Just saying. I
I
don't
thought
know.
that's something
Disney,
more interesting
Disney
than
messes
that.
I would go through the alphabet right now, but that's
But I would like Swiss Family Robinson's a great one. Like I would go down to the
Yeah,
classics.
there's
Yeah.
so many.
Yeah,
like,
right?
I mean, I like
The
I like
Absent-Minded
the
Professor.
yeah
there's so
I like the
many.
live action movies. I like the cartoons, and even for me like
Ernest
Little-
Goes to Camp was one of them.
I don't think that was Disney.
No.
Little Mermaids that
all
were
the
kind of
Ernest
towards my
movies,
end
all
of
the
being
Ernest
kids,
movies are
but I
great.
still like them all. I like the songs in them. Like Kiss the Girl.
So many great, like,
All the songs. All the Beauty and the Beast.
dude, I mean, Toy Story might be one
Toy
of these.
Story's super dope.
Yeah. I mean, there's so
And
many
it's
great
got
Yeah.
You Got a Friend in Me.
singer.
You got a friend. Randy Newman.
Nope.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was John Sebastian.
I'm pretty
Randy
sure.
Newman.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
it is.
I thought John Sebastian.
Well, that
Suck
might
it,
be the
Kevin.
first time I ever heard you get anything with music ever wrong.
Nah, he's right. Now like I can picture.
Because
that.
I mean, you've always you just went down a little notch. Like you're still up here.
Nah,
with
you're
your
way
music
above everybody
trivia.
else, Kevin.
But you just went down just a little.
I'm not perfect, Larry.
Well, you were before.
You're pretty close, dude. Yeah, you are pretty much on the money.
He's like,
See you guys. See you guys next week. Like,
All right, well, if Kevin's leaving, we might as well
Good night,
go.
everybody.
If Kevin's gonna go, we might as well go.
Well, if I can't be perfect, I'm out.
Now, Kevin, you're pretty good at music, so it's surprising that you did not.
yeah, I was
you're
shocked
right,
when he
you're
just did
right.
that
And
because
it's
I was like,
pretty
I've
easy.
never heard him ever like when it comes to music. Like,
Especially if we know the answer. There's no way we're gonna know the answer. You're not. That was the first
yeah,
time
You
around.
checked me. I was sure it was John Sebastian, but not.
unless they start talking,
Oh, we're singing. Must be getting towards the end. Let's start talking about food
it is
again.
getting towards the end because we're going to be closing.
And we
this
could
up
talk
in-
about food
in-
again, but
We're
maybe we'll save
getting
it for next time.
towards the end.
We're getting-
Who sang that one?
I don't know.
We're getting to. No, I just made it up.
Sounds like Kevin.
Favorite desert? The Sahara.
Dessert.
Favorite
dessert.
2 S's in dessert.
What would your favorite
What?
dessert be?
Favorite desert?
Dessert.
We
Yeah,
already
what is-
did that.
Yeah, but what? No, not.
Yeah.
Did we do it? Oh, yeah, we did.
Like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
but
we
it's-
did.
It's fine.
Yeah, we did it.
This is almost to the meringue pie.
Oh, he said no desert, not desert. I don't know. I've never been to the desert.
No, you did not miss an announcement.
Peanut
Special
butter.
announcement.
Special
I like
announcement.
peanut butter.
This just coming in. There is no special announcement today.
Dude, I like peanut butter sauce
Well,
better than I
how
do
did you get an earpiece?
chocolate sauce.
You got an earpiece?
I
He
mean,
always has them.
yeah, I
I
was
didn't get an earpiece.
Oh,
He
this
does
just
produce
in.
Wait. This should. They.
Yeah, this
I
just
did.
in.
I do.
Kevin
have an earpiece.
realized that
I
oh, wait,
have
what?
an earpiece this whole time.
This just in. Joe either has a hole in his shirt or a black thing on it.
It's a hole.
Hold up. My own thoughts are not mine.
Well,
Just got bigger.
whose are they then?
Another hole here too.
Why do you stick your finger?
I made it bigger.
What is your shirt?
No, come on!
Oh,
I knew,
Is your, is your,
and I knew he
is
was.
your
Gonna,
shirt dry rotted?
and I knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna do it.
Of course he was. Of course he was.
Well, it's time to go now.
Hold up.
Joe's losing
Stop.
his shirt. Joe's losing his shirt.
I won't do it anymore.
Oh my gosh. Guys, let me tell you, this was a blast. Love you guys. You know what? Guess what's coming up? Football season. Then you know, the next thing you know, Thanksgiving's going to be here.
Halloween, don't skip
And I
Halloween.
could go for some turkey right
Don't
now
skip
and
Halloween.
mashed potatoes. And I'm not a Halloween dude.
Dessert
I
pies.
love Halloween.
You have kids. That's
We're
why
having a
you're...
Halloween party. You want to go to it?
No.
You have a Halloween party?
You're having
We
one?
are. Yeah, Saturday before Halloween this
I
year.
wasn't
Oh, yeah?
invited.
You're gonna be.
I'm in.
Well, we'll
Everybody
see.
go Halloween
We'll see.
party?
Is there going to be alcohol there?
Yeah. Yeah, you dress up there.
Never mind.
Man.
I'm out.
Well, until
Wow,
next
you-
time.
It's a Halloween party.
Guys, love you guys. Thank you for the podcast. I lost my shirt on Larry's Loungecast, and all I got was no shirt. Okay. Well, you know what?
Stop it.
Until next time, guys, grab yourself something cold to drink. Put your feet on, relax.
Don't touch my shirt.
We'll meet you at the lounge.
Love you guys.
What happened to
Seriously.
you?
You ripped my shirt.